We are live.
We are
Okay.
live.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Awesome.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has been. It's been almost a month now.
Yes.
But you know what? It's fine. It's real life has gotten in the way. That's fine.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's
It's
all
all
good.
It's okay. It's okay.
I've got tons of energy. I'm good.
So true.
Yeah. All right. Before we start with our flashback, before we start with a recap, let's start with a little bit of a flashback. We're gonna go back to the past.
Yay.
Do you guys remember Zazel?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I remember him.
Definitely. Scumbag.
Yes.
No,
Well,
just
he-
kidding.
Managed to get away from Exithanthur at the Amber Temple. He returned to his headquarters in Gehenna, and he had a contract. Apparently, some undead lord in the Shadowfell was concerned about giants muscling in on his territory, so he wanted to hire Zazel and an army of Yugoloths to go out and beat the giants back.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, these are a special Shadowfell giant called Death Giants. They eat your soul when they kill you. And
Jesus.
Zazel lost about like half his guys and was badly injured before he finally called the retreat and pulled back to Gehenna. But fortunately for Zazel, during his fighting retreat, he managed to get his hands on what's the book called? The
Books of Keep. The Book of
Books
Keeping.
of Keeping, yeah, one of the 4 books of keeping, which gives him the true names for about a quarter of all Yugoloths in existence. So while he's using the book to help him bring his dead guys back to life, he's also using it to recruit new Yugoloths and rebuild his army, and then so he can go back to the Shadowfell and finish what he started.
Okay.
All right.
So he is using but Yugoloths. Their thing is they are notoriously disobedient and lazy.
Mhm.
Like they will literally not kill you unless they have a very good incentive to. But even though they're evil fiends, they will literally just sit down. They will watch you walk by and steal whatever it is they're supposed to be guarding.
Okay.
All right.
That's how lazy they are. But fortunately for Zazel, he has access to their true name, so he can force them to obey.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
The problem is, though, they will if he does force them to obey. They will make him. They will make their displeasure known, and they will only be able to follow the letter, not the spirit of the orders.
Right. Yeah. They'll look for loopholes essentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so we open up the scene in Gehenna. Zazel is sitting in his throne room. What's his throne made out of? Bones, iron?
I think it would be a mix of like.
Goth
I
as
feel like-
fuck.
I mean, I feel like it would be very like dark, like ashen, like iron, like magma-ish in a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And built up like as maybe like something akin to like like the Iron Throne. Is that what's called in Game of Thrones? Sorry, is it?
Yeah, the Iron Throne.
Iron
Okay.
Throne, yes.
Magma Iron Throne. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay,
essentially
yeah,
that.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, his throne room it's almost entirely empty with the exception of a couple of banners hanging from the walls and a couple of what are called caneloths, basically lounging on the ground next to him. Yeah, they're 4 like almost canine-like Yugoloths, except they have no eyes and a very long barbed tongue.
Ooh.
They're basically like dogs almost, except they are extremely, extremely lazy.
Okay.
They're basically like guard dogs. So they guard your throne in your throne room.
All right.
So, but they can talk. They're smart and they can talk.
Are these the Yugoloths, or are they just
Yeah,
like?
they're Yogoloths. They're a type of Yogoloth.
All right. So just a refresher, right? We're in my throne, right? We're in my throne room,
Yes.
and all right. So
Your castle is actually built on the shores of the river Styx, so you can hear from outside the sound of barges being unloaded as the souls of mortals are required for your rituals are being transported. And you can hear your lieutenants trying to negotiate payments, and occasionally a fight does break out as some people are invariably insulted.
That sounds fun.
I mean, these guys are all neutral evil.
Just another Wednesday for me.
another Wednesday.
Another Wednesday in Gehenna.
Mm-hmm.
But then you hear a sound you don't expect. You hear the sound of chickens.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh
Like
God.
chicken
Oh
souls.
God.
Not like devil
Hell-
chickens, right? But literal, fresh from the material plane chickens.
Oh,
Yeah, I know,
really?
but I
Interesting.
know what that means.
I like Zazel just squints and like he gets up for. He looks towards the. Is there anyone else but the Yugoloths in the throne room right now? Is it just him with the Yugoloths?
Hang on. I'm going to pull up an image here. This is what's in the throne room. You have. I'm going to push this in the Discord. You have two of these sitting on either side of your throne.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's
my
metal.
boys.
Like
That's
I said,
metal
they are
as fuck.
fundamentally lazy, and unless you refer to them by their true names, they are never going to leave that throne room. They're just going to lay there and they're just going to watch.
I look to one of them. You know, Zazel's.
Yeah.
He's there on his throne. He's not gonna check that out personally. He
Yeah.
calls out the true name of one of them. Like probably the one on his left. And I say,
Well, you're going to have to give his true name to order it, and let's just say there's a reason they keep their true names a secret. The true name of the guy on your left is Squishy Muffin.
Squishy Muffin. All right.
There's a reason
Now
they
I
keep it a
see
secret.
why. Oh,
Yeah, I knew it was
my
coming.
God.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, I look towards the one on the left and I'm like,
Yeah.
he chuckles for a bit before he even says it. He says, Squishy Muffin, can you please check that out? Make sure that there's no trouble.
He just grumbles as he just waddles out of the throne room. You literally see it. You walk out the open doors of the throne room, stand up on his hind legs, and just peer out the window, and then come back and then lumber back in. No trouble,
No
sir.
trouble. I knew
He
it.
just flops down
Yeah.
right next to the throne again in his usual spot.
I see.
Hey, it's like my friend from work.
Fundamentally
It's like my-
Yugolos, no matter what kind they are fundamentally lazy.
I'm still it still sounds like my friend from work.
That's true.
And then Zazel's just like, he kind of just realizes that in a way it's probably just better if he were to do it. So he
Yeah.
grabs his halberd from probably his side. He stands up and then he goes towards the window where the sound of chickens comes from.
Yeah. He looks outside. He sees cartons of souls are being unloaded, but there's also cages full of chickens. White chickens, brown chickens, black chickens, chickens of every color, all from the material plane. They're being stacked up, and he could see a couple of people arguing over the price, a couple of his Yugolos arguing over the price of the chickens.
Chicken.
So it's nothing. It's just they're just transferring some cargo, I assume.
Well, here's the thing. Chickens aren't usually something you get in Gehenna. Like, especially not in this amount. Like, there's at least as many chickens as there are souls.
Huh.
More.
Zazel feels there's something suspicious going on.
Yeah.
So
There is something very suspicious.
yeah. Okay. I mean, like, are there any other guards around just to keep a high alert? Cause like, or is it just you?
There's a couple of guards outside of the throne room. Let me see if I can find the name of them, because I know it. I think they're like mesoloths. They're like what they're called. They're like these large beetle. Yeah. That's what they're. They're like these large beetle-like fiends. They have also they carry these large tridents and they have glowing orange eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
They're
And
also
I'm
like
gonna.
just slouching, you know. They're like they're
All
slouching. They're
right.
not attentive at all.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna probably like grab my halberd and I'm gonna go hit like something like metal as well. I assume like this is how
The
Zazel
door is
calls.
metal. The door is metal. Heck, the entire fortress is metal if you want it to be.
Oh yeah,
So
okay. The
metal.
entire thing is metal, so he's just gonna hit a random wall, and I assume that's how he calls someone over. He doesn't want to shout. He
Yeah,
hit
he
the
does
wall
that.
just to beckon someone, a guard, into the throne
Yeah.
room.
Yep. About 30 minutes later, a Mesoloth shuffles in from outside.
30 minutes,
They're
yo.
lazy. These guys are extremely lazy.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
You just say
Zazel-
something like, yes, sir. What do you want, sir? No, sir. It is not time for your sponge bath, sir.
all right, okay. Why? Why do we have so many chickens?
That would be because of Yargax the Terrible, sir.
Okay,
Who
do
the
I know who
what?
that is?
Well, first thing you know is his real name is Fluffy Munchkin. That's his true name.
Right.
That's a Yugoloth, I
Second-
assume.
Yeah, he's an ultraloth. He basically looks like one of the classic grayskin aliens, except he has no mouth or nose, just has glowing yellow eyes.
So he needs the chickens.
Yes, sir.
But why?
like
That's the
like
$1,000,000 question.
Zazel's like half like 50%. These things are powerful, but the other's like they're just so much trouble, and he's just like, okay, and then he's kind of just holding
You
his
don't have
hands.
to ask him why. He's not gonna volunteer information.
And then where is the? Sorry, what's the
He's
true
in
name
the
of this?
feasting hall. He's in the feasting hall, sir.
I have to do everything around here, and he just grabs his halberd again, and he walks
Yeah.
out the throne room, and he's gonna head towards the
Feasting
feast.
hall. All right, so it takes him a couple of minutes to get to the hall, but when he does, he's greeted by a sight he does not expect. The entire feasting hall is crowded with Yugoloths of every stripe, and they're all tearing into chicken, like into chicken cooked every which way you can imagine.
Oh wow.
So you have fried chicken, you got breaded chicken, you have boiled chicken, you have raw chicken, and on one wall there's these large stone tablets have been pinned up, and hang on, what'd you put? Yeah,
I put cake.
exactly,
the
basically.
KFC.
Okay, I was gonna say, thank God. You know, we gotta have KFC here.
But this is not something that Basil has authorized, like at all.
All right,
Like,
I'm
there's a menu
gonna.
for different kinds of chicken. There's even one for like pureed chicken drinks.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Yeah. So this is something I don't
And
know.
this-
Like I didn't
You do not
authorize.
know. This is a very recent development. Like this is something that you
Alright.
have not authorized.
I'm gonna
There's a
like.
counter
Yeah.
where a couple of mesoloths in badly fitting uniforms and silly hats are standing there just waiting to take your order. There's also another, what you assume to be a mesoloth in a plush chicken outfit, like doing a silly little dance.
I look towards my supposed guards. And I look at them with like, okay, can I actually? Wait, hold on. Do I have?
Hey, you could just,
sir, we're off duty.
you know what you should say? You should say, hey, I could use a level up right now. I'm just saying, it'd be a really
Can I-
great threat.
Can I use my burning horror trait just to like make these guys frightened of me? Like these two McDonald's workers, real quick.
Yeah, sure. You can do that. You go up
They
to
have-
them, and then one of them says, "Hi, sir. Welcome to Gehenna Fried Chicken. Can I take your order?"
My order is who was the one that got these chickens?
Contact's are terrible, sir. He's the manager here. What
Where-
would you like to order, sir?
I want to speak with your manager then.
I'm sorry, sir. We don't carry seafood salads. Only chicken.
Wow, this is certainly taking a toll.
This is surreal. Oh my
Magic,
god.
I think we can fix this. Oh dear. No, I'll get
Where's
the manager.
your-
He's the keys to the register. I'll get the manager.
And then he's just like, there's probably like a pillar somewhere, and he's gonna hit it with his halberd.
When he hit it,
Nice,
he just
nice.
send cracks running up the iron. And then you hear from the back, you hear the Mezzala say, "Sir, please don't we have a perfectly fine bar if you want to wait. Please don't damage the pillars."
Oh.
Yeah,
And then he's just like,
here's the thing, Zazel knows that the Mezzalas view him as something of a usurper. They don't really like him.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
they
I know,
take an
but like,
opportunity. They take every opportunity to mess with him that they can.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then like I flip my halberd and I hit him with like the blunt end of it.
Ooh.
Sir, please don't hit me. That's against company policy.
I don't care. And then he just goes to the bar and waits.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. So Zazel waits for the supervisor to show up. We go down to the docks, where another barge is pulling out. Another barge full of human souls and fresh living chickens pulls up to the dock. And on this dock, and on this barge, is none other than a Mr. Viral Lakewood.
Oh shit! There he is. There he
Here's the
is.
thing. Well, here's the thing. Zazel used to work for Savannah. He's still and quit leaving her service did not change the fact that he is fateless, that he has broken free from destiny. And Viral, as Destiny's enforcer, is here to put him down. Plus, there's the fact that he attacked his friend Silvana. That Zazel attacked Silvana, so Viral has a very personal reason to do this as well.
Okay. Okay. Why not? Zazel is a douchebag, so
Yeah, there's
That's it.
the
end of story.
yeah. Hang on.
Oh, it's gonna be
Yeah.
so amazing to see
Let me-
Justin fights himself. That'll be awesome.
Oh, I got the popcorn ready.
Here's a picture of what the bargeman looks like.
Oh,
The guy on Viral's barge. This is what he looks like.
ooh.
Oh, shit, I know what
Yeah,
those
I know
are.
this one.
Yeah,
Oh, this is amazing.
They're called Marinoloths. And he's actually surprisingly nice. And a lot of them are typically grim. They don't like to talk, but this one's actually nice. He's been very friendly. In fact, the one thing that spoiled Viral's lovely trip is the fact that the captain has a pet maw demon he picked up somewhere in the abyss. The maw demon just screams, just randomly, out of nowhere. And everything, and since Viral is not allowed to kill him, like everything he tries to shut him up, from taping his mouth shut to shoving alive chickens down inside of the maw, it's all failed.
Oh my.
So when Viral sees the castle, Viral sees the castle, he's kind of relieved. Finally, the voyage is over.
Yeah, what's the name of my ferryman?
He calls himself Fairy.
Ferry.
Probably not
Wow.
his real name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I love it.
So good.
I love
I-
it.
So Captain Fairy.
You've been inspired by my name making skills.
That is
So
astonishing.
Captain Fairy looks at you, Viral says, "Well, sir, we've made it. We're right here at the castle. And by the way, I'd like to thank you for feeding my maw demon these chickens. That means I can charge them full price and not deliver the full thing."
Viral nods, just like, no problem. And you hear like as he says no problem, you hear such,
Just screams.
yeah, okay. And then like he
You
kind
might
of,
want to get off before you decide to kill him.
yeah, I just give a pat on the back to Captain Ferry, and it's like, I'll remember this. I may require your services for another time. And he steps off the ship. He jumps
right.
off the ship.
Yeah, he jumps off the ship, and you hear another one. Ah!
Ah,
Yeah.
if Destiny were to just kill that thing, I would gladly do so. And then he's like, anyway.
So so Viral, you walk as you walk down the dark purposely towards the castle. You are stopped by another Ultraloth. It just steps in front of you and says, "Hold up here. You're not on the list. You're not a human soul. You're not a chicken. What are you?"
An old friend of one of Zazel
You know what? I don't give enough of a shit to listen to your answer. Go on in. And he just goes back to the Dot Master goes to argue with with Captain Ferry.
Ah, man. This is why I don't really go to Gehenna. And he just
These
goes
guys are lazy.
in.
Yeah, they're very lazy. They're rude. It's crazy. It's crazy as hell.
Yep. Mhm.
All right.
With no insurance.
Yeah, no,
So
No
meanwhile,
insurance,
no
policies.
benefits.
Yep.
They don't even have dental. No wonder they're so
Yeah.
pissed.
Yeah.
no, even if you give them dental, they still wouldn't do it. Meanwhile, Zazel is on his wits' end, is about to start killing a bitch when the manager finally steps out. He says, "All right, sir, I think we can fix this up for you. Let's see, that was 5 buckets of fried chicken, 3 roasted chickens, 1 live chicken, and 2.5 gallons of pureed chicken.
What's his
All
real
that
name?
comes.
Pure
What's his real
chicken.
name?
Oh my god.
You don't remember. It's like the knowledge was stolen from your mind."
Oh, this bitch. Oh, I grabbed my halberd. I put it I pointed towards the manager, as that's the only thing I can recall him to, and I say wait, sorry, I say were you? Oh wait, I heard you're the one who authorized this.
Sir, I'm sorry, but we don't make seafood salads here.
I strike the floor beside them and it's like, I'm not joking.
I'm not joking either, sir. This is a chicken restaurant.
How strong are you, Galoths?
He's ready to
The
kill.
Ultraloth is only a CR13.
Oh my
The Ultraloth
god.
is only a CR13. And he's gonna say, "Well, oh wait, I just remembered, sir. I forgot the chicken fries. That comes to 500 pounds of platinum even."
I hit him once with my halberd.
All right, make an attack roll.
Watch it be a natural 20.
Yep. Mhm.
No, 28.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
All right, so he takes. So you just crack him with the halberd. He's like, "Sir, it is considered very rude to strike the manager of the restaurant when he's trying to help you."
Second
Sir,
attack.
I'm sure we can work this out. Now, what exactly? Could you explain to me with small words what exactly is your problem?
Everything.
That's rather broad, sir.
Oh.
I
He-
probably
misses
just
with that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
This one, he grabs the halberd and says, "Sir, please stop striking me."
I grab him with my other hand and I say, if you don't want to lose your life, you get all of these chickens and stop your goddamn company. And I just toss him over to the wall.
Huh.
Sir, this is very rude of you.
And I just give him a stare I don't care if it's rude. You better fix this shit.
All right. Let me see. So as the manager struggles to his feet, an Arcanoloth steps in. It's a wolf-headed fiend.
Oh, look, another one.
They're not wolves. Sorry, dackle-headed. They're basically kind of like furries.
Alright.
Like furry wizards. So he comes in, he pulls out a horn, and he is terrible at it. He blows and he goes. Announcing the arrival of a guest, Mr.
find new people to employ. I don't think these demons
Yeah.
are worth it.
Yeah,
First, they're not demons. First, they are not demons.
Well, whatever they are, I think you'd be better off with just human guards at this
Yeah.
point.
yeah. Okay, so
And then Zazel feels fear for the first time in probably a long time, probably ever, as Viral steps into the room.
and as Rio
Right.
steps in, yeah, he says,
All the Yugalas immediately focus on their food and just ignore him.
and Viral immediately says, well, that's they can sue you for that, right? There's a thing where workers, yeah, there's.
I thought you
read
were
the
gonna
law book
say,
a long time
"Oh,
ago, and
well,
I forgot
shit."
about it.
No, just kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And then and then yeah, sorry. Go,
The manager's
yeah.
just gonna say, actually, we're unionized. The union can do things on our behalf.
There you go then. And I look at the Yugoloth and
Yeah.
I think I have healing hands, right? As real.
Hmm.
Yeah. Do I?
Yeah, you're a paladin,
Mhm.
technically.
Probably.
So I give him like a quick heal, and do I know his real name, like as Viral? Because like
No.
no, I give him a quick heal, and it's like, all right, manager, just go back to work. I'll have a talk with your boss, and then Zazel hasn't said anything yet, and Viral just steps closer and closer,
Hmm.
and then once he gets like at least like within like maybe 10 feet, Zazel tries to attack Viral like just outright, like he's just out of fear more than anything, and just from that, Viral just teleports behind him and like goes like puts an arm on his shoulder and it's like, Zazel, that's quite rude, you know that, right? And Zazel's like, don't test me, and he just tries to swing it back around, and Viral just dodges it immediately, and he's like,
Yeah.
ah, you're no fun. Really, you're not. You don't make this easier than it's supposed to be. But duty calls, so he kind of grabs like a scroll out, and he says like, all right, Hazel Levia, as you are fateless, and you go against fate and destiny, I, Vera Lakewood, must do what I must to end you. And I pull out a rapier and how do
How do you want to end this?
I want to end this?
Yeah.
And I kinda just play with Zazel actually just to prolong it. Like I tried to give him like the sense of hope.
Death by 1,000 cuts, in other words.
Yeah, and then actually just to show off, like
Yeah.
I do my as Viral has one of the feats, he's gonna use multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna create a clone of himself to sneak up behind him, and like Viral lets his guard down so that Zazel tries to strike him and he gets a hit, but then my clone just hits him from behind and finally ends him.
All right.
Holy shit.
So, Viral has gotten revenge in Sylvana's name for Sylvana.
And then as like he's on to his as Zazel's about to die, Viral does give him he's done with the snarkiness though. Viral just goes on his knees and he says, "Let fate take you. The people in your village, they followed what fate dictated for them. It's time for you to follow, Zazel." Then he and he essentially says like, "May you find peace in death." And he that's when he ends him with a dagger, probably slits his throat.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Ouch.
So
Nice.
then after that, Viral just gets up and leaves.
He looks towards the manager, and Viral just asks, "So, where's the ledger? Or well, not ledger. Sorry, I'll stop speaking in analogies. Where's the book of keeping?"
The manager says, I'm sorry, sir. I have no idea."
All right, and throne room probably, and he just he teleports to the not really teleports, but he just goes to the throne room
Yeah.
and he enters and
Yeah. It's just the Canalus kind of just sitting there, just lazing around. on the ground. They take absolutely zero interest in him.
Okay, I'll look for the Book of Keeping.
All right, you find it. It's actually hidden in a secret compartment underneath the seat of the throne.
Ooh.
Ah, quite original, Zazel. And then he just grabs it.
He grabs it. All right, and then he turns around. He sees the dock master, the dock master there. He's like, "Sir, you're not allowed to be here. This is Zazel's throne room. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave."
Zazel's not a problem.
What are you talking about? What happened? What do you mean he's not a problem?
He has moved on to another place.
A better place.
May I please have that book then, sir?
No, you may not.
Sorry, no, I have to keep it. And he's just gonna. He snaps his fingers, goes invisible, and just gets out.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Actually, I think. Hang on.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. Hang on. Oh yeah. No, the ultralight has true sight. He watches you go,
Yeah.
and then he, Dog Master, he goes to the intricate PA system that Zazel had built into the fortress, so he could scream at his minions all at once. He taps it a few times to get everyone's attention and says, "Attention, everyone. Zazel Levia has had to retire effective immediately due to personal issues. I'm going to be taking charge. I'm going to be taking charge of this entire operation. And let me please be the first to say, as CEO of Gehenna Fried Chicken, that this company is going places."
And like Vero kind of just like keeps the Gehenna's Fried Chicken as an inner like note, like I should try it sometime. And he just goes.
All right. Now that the intro is over, I'd like to welcome you all back after a month-long hiatus to Ashes of Shadowrun.
What a bizarre flashback.
Yeah.
It was quite a flashback.
Oh my god.
It was quite a
yeah,
flashback.
That was great. That was great.
I was thinking of like a more like dramatic encounter, but like at this point, I don't think it was gonna happen. Like, Verlo's just too strong. He wouldn't like prolong it for dramatic reason. He would just end him. That's just
Yeah, he seems like the kind of person that would be like, I got a mission. I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah. The dramatic stuff only comes when the strength is equal. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a big fight between Alexander and Viral. That'll be something. That'll be dramatic.
oh god, that'll be tragic. That'll be really tragic.
Just
Yeah, I would.
Keep on hoping.
That would.
DM will grant your wishes.
Oh,
Beware of what you wish for.
Remember, I embraced the tragedy. Remember what I did at the end of the first campaign?
I'm so mad at you at that, by the way.
Oh, I know. I could feel how the part that got me about that was I was like, okay, maybe they'll be a little bit mad, and then I heard Viral like literally smashing his keyboard, and I was like, oh no, I made a mistake.
So I'm going to actually play the music that will play when you actually do fight each other.
Oh boy.
The best thing would be all three of us fight each other. Like it's a three-way battle royale.
No, that's gonna be funny. Fortnite D&D edition.
Fortnite D&D edition. Tilted Towers, boys.
Viral's just doing the Fortnite dance.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh god. At any rate, let's play. Last time on Ashes of Shadowrun, after escaping the ruckus you caused in the markets, you went to the Drowned Quarter to hide, and on the way you learned firsthand that Gloomrock, the actual city, can create and destroy buildings, whatever the city desires. The residents seem to have some way of predicting it, either just innate instinct or some other sign, because they know the signs. When you arrived at the Drowned Quarter, you discovered that it was the harbor section of the town. Kelby was comfortably familiar here, except for the fact that there were literal ghost ships sailing around dispensing ghostly products. That was not something he'd ever seen before. Deciding to find that you needed to find a place to call your own, you staked out an empty warehouse across from the execution pier, and you claimed that for yourself. To celebrate you getting your new home, Sal and Dorovnia went to get drinks, tried the local specialty, and Sal was knocked unconscious by it and had to be healed by Dorovnia. After healing up and getting the drinks, on the way out, Sal intercepted a letter intended for Kelby, and from it he learned that Kelby's teacher for the Way of Earth was here in Gloomrot and was holed up in a brothel. Sal and Meepo got drunk, and while Meepo basically had a happy buzz, Sal tried hitting on Dorovnia and
Some
failed.
stuff happened. I don't know. Some stuff happened.
Leaving them behind to sleep off their drunkenness, Dorovnia and Kelby went to the brothel to meet the teacher, and they discovered that it was a Dao, as expected, but he was also a womanizer with a near insatiable libido.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep. Returning back to your warehouse, Kelby took a long rest and then set off to go find the Dao, a fellow named Kismod. He was led to the Ghost Quarter, a group of shattered islands off the coast of Gloomrot, to continue his training. So, Kelby,
Yep, that's
you are
me.
currently on Briarthorn Island.
Okay.
You should be seeing the map.
I do see it. I do see it.
Yeah, it's right there. I'm just gonna ping it. All right.
So, and I did I hit with him? I'm assuming I went with him.
Yeah, you're
right?
with them.
Okay.
Yeah, the island is. It's basically like ruins. Like the city itself seems like 2 steps away from collapsing. These islands here are like what the city would look like if it collapsed.
Okay.
This was apparently a place where nobles had built villas, judging by the expansive courtyards and the oversized houses. Right now, though, there's no sign of life anywhere except for you and Kismod.
Kelby's just kind of nodding, like, okay, this will be nice and quiet for us.
Yeah. Kismod says, "Indeed, it will be, but you need to be careful, my friend. The place earthquakes still rattle this place from time to time, from when this place was shattered 60 years ago."
Oh, okay. And
So
he just
on the other
nods.
hand, there is no better way to feel the power of Earth than through an earthquake.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'll do my best.
Right. You are a water Jensai, and thus this will be very difficult for you. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to practice your stance. Earth is not like water. Water is flows and it is malleable. Earth is solid and unmovable. So I would like you to give me your sturdiest stance.
Oh, okay. And Kelby's just kind of like, takes a deep breath.
Feet shoulder width apart, one slightly behind the other, like you're getting ready to stop a charging bull with your shoulder.
He gets into position, spreads his legs, bends down a bit to get into a choke, and puts his hands out like palm, like just flat palm, and does that.
So, like, I'm imagining like the pose Heavy does at the end of the short end of the line.
Yes, like that.
Basically. Yeah, to Kismod, he examines you a lot like Aisha did when you were doing your poses for her. And then Kismod stands in front of you. He puts his finger on your forehead. And he pushes you back. With that, he says, "That is not sturdy enough, my friend." And he begins to just hold still. Let me see if I can correct your pose here. Let's see. Okay. Your arm goes down here. Your goes like that. Legs over there. Yeah. And again, it is the most uncomfortable pose. But then when he tries to push you with your finger, you find that you're not moving. You're very firmly rooted on the ground. He says, "There we go. That is more like it."
Nice.
Once you understand the immovability of Earth, you will learn how to move the Earth. from causing the earth to shake, from being able to hurl rocks at people with the force of your will.
Okay. I have to be determined. I have to be strong-willed, and I have to stand my ground.
And I have to go talk to I have to go talk to her over there. And he goes over to this street urchin
Nice.
woman who's rooting through the road. She says, "Hello, miss. What does a lovely woman like you do in a place like this?"
Hello. We're not done our lesson. Hello.
He's gone.
Please come back.
Yeah, you can hear him say, "Oh, that is fascinating. If I could give you a leg up, would you be willing to, how would we say, repay the favor?"
Kelby's just
Worst
looking in
pickup
disbelief.
line
It's
ever.
like,
Oh God. Okay. And he's gonna. How can I get him back on course?
Let's just say I give new meaning to the phrase "rock hard."
I mean, well.
yeah,
like
Kel,
Saw it coming a miles away. Oh my God.
Kel is looking at that and going like,
Okay. I need.
Don't
Okay,
worry,
thinking.
Kelby. You just keep practicing your steps exactly as I showed you. I'll be back in 30 minutes or so, let us say.
30 minutes. What could you possibly be doing?
You have a
Oh.
sister. Oh, you have a sister.
Oh.
Make that an hour, Kelby. She has a sister.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Kelby's just got the Attack on Titan 1,000-mile stare.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Okay.
while I'm
Meanwhile-
by myself, yeah. Okay.
Meanwhile, back at the warehouse, Sal wakes up with the worst headache he has ever had.
I thought we already woke up or something beforehand.
You probably went back to sleep. You were drunk.
You probably woke
Yeah,
up,
that's
went
probably
out,
true.
and then you went to sleep.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
you woke up. A headache is not like I need to go back to sleep to escape this bad, but it's still pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. I'm just moaning. That's it. The pain is everlasting. That's it.
Yeah. Dorovnia just smiles from across the room and says, "Well, good morning, Sleepyhead. What did we learn our lesson today?"
Wait. What was the lesson again? The pain.
Don't drink strange. Do not drink. The lesson is do not drink strange drinks that are offered to you by strangers.
Okay. Lesson learned.
Also, Sal, you realize you're laying in a bed. A hard and uncomfortable bed, but a bed nonetheless.
Yeah. How did I? The.
Oh, we're still in the warehouse, but the thing is, the bed actually grew out of the ground. And I just thought, you know what? If beds are growing, I'm going to put you in the bed.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. The city does that from time
That
to time.
is quite confusing, but thank you, house. I guess. Okay.
Meepo, how are you doing this? How are you doing today?
Me?
Are
What?
you doing well?
Hi. I'm fine. And he's like nobbling on some cheese, probably like, cheese.
You're using cheese to know the pain.
Yeah. Well, Kelby and his
Don't
mentor
expose
left.
me like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Kelby and his mentor left to go train somewhere in a place called the Ghost Quarter, I think.
Ooh.
Sounds eerie. I don't think I want to go there. Anyway, I am waiting for you to sober up so then we can explore this city.
So, where's our first stop? I don't know.
Your first stop is going to be at the harbor, where we are going to dump your head in the water over and over until you sober up.
I'm already up.
That sounds like a
It
great
just-
idea.
The
Okay,
pain.
fine then. Recover. That sounds.
It's
that
all.
sounds good. You
It's
are
all
going
right.
to
I'm
recover.
already up. I just. There's still a
No,
little
my
bit
friend.
pain.
You are coming. You are going to recover so you can drink more wine later. And the good stuff this time, not the fiery hell drink.
Okay.
Fiery
Yeah.
hell drink.
Meepo kind of slides. It's like, yeah, let's go to the harbor.
Listen
Yes,
to Dorovnia. Listen to
Yeah, so you
Dorovnia. She's
Yeah.
the caretaker here.
Oh
She's
my
the real leader of this group.
Yeah.
She takes you out. She grabs you by the scruff of your neck. takes you down to the black water, and then just dunks your head in.
Not again.
Holds you under for about 10 seconds, and then pulls you back up.
I'm sober. I'm sober. Just.
Anyone who has to say that is not sober.
Oh, come on! That's. You are. I know what you're doing here.
Pulls her out again. It
Yeah.
says, it looks at him and says, "One more for good luck." You swear, yeah, each time you swear.
Yep,
So
I
you
know what
swear that you
she's
see that
doing.
this-
I know I deserve it. So.
You swear you swear that you're looking like at a skull that's under the water. You swear there's a whole skeleton down there.
Yeah, howdy there. You're having a so true. I can't even type.
So true.
I'm so slurring. Howdy there.
You
You're
slur
also
your
drunk.
names.
Yeah, how was your night?
Meepo, kinda.
I'm probably just talking to the
Already?
skull right now, just underwater.
Meepo,
Just on the
kinda.
website. Hello, how are you today?
Yeah.
Are you drunk too? Yeah, Meepo, Doronia picks up by his tail and just bodily just dips him in the water like a tea bag.
Wait, I am fine. Wait, what?
Yeah. All right.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I want cheese again. I'm fine.
All right.
All right, so let's see. You guys were in the Dust Quarter. You were in the Federal. You don't like the Federal Ward. You were in the Plaza District. So the only place left is the Temple District.
That's not too bad, actually.
So
We
if
can
you
just
want to
there,
go,
yes.
if you want to go and see, like, how the Raven Queen holds sway over Gloomrot.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, well,
Wait,
Doronia
but I
has
don't
no
think it's just the Raven Queen. It's mostly Prince Rolan. Yeah.
well, Prince Rolan has civil rule. The Raven Queen has religious rule.
Yeah, I know. Well,
If,
why
you know,
not?
the statues of her all over the city are anything to go by.
Yeah, why not? I could use a change in scenery, I guess. Yep. Anything to get me away from the water. It would be cool.
Yeah, just start bolting.
Yeah. Just like, yeah.
Yeah. So so the thing though is that the Temple District actually borders the water.
Yeah.
So Dorovnia is ushering you along on the piers alongside the water,
Okay.
and actually it's kind of peaceful, to be honest. Like there are people kind of like just sitting there staring blankly out into the ocean, or shuffling around with their heads down or shoulder hunched, but it's actually quiet, very peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Strangely
This is
soothing
nice.
in a way, you know? As you begin to enter the Temple District, you see the buildings starting to change. Where there was initially warehouses and taverns, flop houses, and so forth. There's more like small shrines, quarters for the priests, surprising number of mausoleums. But the one thing you notice is that all the shrines, all the religious iconography, is either dedicated to the Raven Queen or has been defaced with graffiti
Graffiti of what?
of the Raven Queen's symbol.
That is kind of weird. Okay.
So, like, there was one shrine to Bahamut where the effigy of Bahamut was smashed, and
Yeah.
the statue
Yeah.
of the Raven Queen was set up.
I can see that.
There's
So
another
they're,
one.
they're very like one religion centric.
Yeah, but like it's. I'm just curious because
Yeah.
that piqued my interest because I didn't know that. You know, long time ago, people used to worship Bahamut in this realm because, you know, this place is. It would be horrible to say this, but it reeks Shadowfell. It just reeks, you know, Raven Queens. So, what are the statues doing here? Because this is like her domain. So, I'm just curious at this point.
Well, every other statue throughout the city just typically depicted her as one woman.
Mm-hmm.
Just one woman with a blank face and cold eyes just staring out at the ground.
Okay. But
Here, though, every statue of her depicts her as 3 women, representing her control over fate, winter, and death.
okay.
For fate, she's an old woman with a sewing needle and a thread, representing the thread of fate.
Yeah.
For winter, she's a young woman with an icy gaze, dressed up in warm furs against the cold.
Mm-hmm.
And for death, she's a faceless, grim reaper figure. The reason there's no face is because only she knows when, where, and how your death will come.
Okay. That is pretty cool, actually. All right. So, I guess as Sal, I probably don't know much about this place any more than the message you disclosed before. So, can I try to figure out when and why, what time before they deface those other deities, and when do people actually worship those deities before? Where did they go? Like, what happened to them? Can I try to just
You could probably ask someone, I'm assuming.
You can ask around, or you can make a history check.
Well, I'm gonna make a history check first, then I'm gonna ask around, I guess. I'm gonna try it. See if that works.
All right, so
History.
so you're gonna make a history check.
I got a 0. It's a 2. I don't know shit.
You
Yep.
have no idea, so you can ask around.
Yeah,
You
I'm
have to
just
ask
gonna
around.
start asking around, just like, hey, so how is it? Is it a busy street right now? Like, is there a lot of people?
It's pretty busy. There's people. There are businesses here, but they mostly deal with selling religious paraphernalia, like incense and sacred oils.
like insignia, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna just ask one of those, guys that are selling stuff, like, basically just, what I just said before. What happened to those who worship other deities? And yeah, that's basically what I'm asking.
He says, well, I don't know about other deities. They're in the Raven Queen here. We have never worshipped any other deities.
Then what were those statues, those destroyed statues for? Because,
Well, those are heresy. Yeah, we don't talk about heresy here. Can I interest you in some incense to help you with your prayers, sir?
I'm actually good.
Make
Like,
an incense check.
okay, I'm gonna try. Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
It's also shit. It's 11.
With an 11, that's actually enough to tell that he seems intimidated, but he won't say why. You can't
Okay.
figure out why. I mean, you could probably deduce why if you think about it, but he doesn't. But it's not obvious right off the bat. He just seems like he's intimidated.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, sure. Insight.
As
Meepo,
Meepo is a
Master
coward,
Meep-
it takes one to know one, baby. Oh yeah, no, Princess Power's scared, baby.
It sure takes one to know one. Oh man.
He seems nice.
He's
Maybe
a
that
nice
incense
fella.
could be used to flavor cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, insight.
And
Hey,
people
Mr.
don't. The incense is not for eating. All right.
But it smells so nice.
It
though.
smells nice, but trust
Wait,
me, you don't want to
better,
digest it.
Better. There we go.
Oh, so you tried it before? How
There we
was
go.
it?
No, I'm just warning you. Just don't. I never tried it,
If you
but
haven't tried it, how
I've
would you know
heard.
how it tastes?
I've heard it's not good for your stomach. I've
I
heard.
was-
From my mentor, it's not for eating. So, for
So
your
your
sake,
mentor has tasted it before then.
I never actually thought of that. That is probably true. I don't know. Shame.
Okay, I'll take his word for it then. I won't eat.
Yeah, just don't. All right. Can I? Shit. So he looks frightened. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yep.
We're on a busy street, so probably not wise to try to, do anything.
Intimidate.
Not just intimidating, or do anything, to make him reveal the stuff, because it's probably, he said it's hearsay. So
Heresy, yes.
heresy. Sorry, it's heresy. So it's probably not good to discuss this in public. All right. So I'll ask him. So can you point me to the nearest temple of the Raven Queen?
We have a lot of other shrines, but the main temple is the Raven's Eyrie. It's right over there. And he points, and you can't believe he missed it. It's this enormous cathedral-like structure just built up.
Which part is it? Sorry. Can you point it on the map? Just out of curiosity.
Alright.
This area? Is it?
No, that's the thing. I'm looking. Just to put this straight. It's right here.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The Raven's Eyrie is enormous.
All right.
It is built from black marble. The lower parts of this cathedral are covered in feather patterns.
That's nice.
Then in the middle part of this structure is carved to look like people bent over, holding the cathedral up. And then finally, at the top is the cathedral proper.
Okay. So Durovnia is still with us, right?
Yeah, she is.
And she's in her, adventuring clothing. So, because I know she's a cleric, and yeah, because apparently they only worship Raven Queen here, so it's probably dangerous for her to reveal that she worships.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She is going to keep that. She's not stupid. She's going to keep that.
Yeah. I'll just say, so I'm just gonna take a quick peek in the cathedral. Just.
Jordan says, "All right, well, you do that. I will keep eye on Meepo. Make sure he doesn't wander off or eat too much incense, or try to drink the sacred oil, because that will probably get us killed."
Or get his throat burned, but okay, yeah.
It will probably get us killed here.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't think he will live long enough to have his throat burned.
Yeah, true. Alright, see you in a bit. And I walk towards the cathedral.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meepo will accompany Sal to the cathedral.
Right.
All right.
I kind of walk alongside him, say, "Where are we going next?"
The cathedral, actually. You want to tag along? You want to come?
Yeah, sure. Why are we going there?
No.
Is there proper incense we can eat?
We'll go on to for lunch later, just after this tour. It's like when you visit the foreign area, you got to see the scenery, and this is like the grand scenery around the area. So, you know what? Keep your hands to yourself and don't try to eat anything. We'll have plenty of time to eat later. All right?
Okay, if you say so. And he kind of just climbs on your shoulders.
Let's
go.
I give him beef jerky or whatever rations I have, just a small piece.
Yeah, I'll be fine then. And
yeah.
Just chomp.
Yep. All right. We walk towards the cathedral. Yeah. Oh, before we go, we set a location with Durovnia, saying where do we rendezvous. So.
No, Durovnia is coming with. She's not going to be left alone in this place.
Okay. Well, just then she, well.
So it's the crew. It's the crew.
Yeah. Just I'll give her extra, cloth or whatever to cover up, any symbols that may reveal.
Exactly.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
We go as a group.
When you were Yeah, I was gonna say when you arrive at the cathedral, first thing you notice is that there's no ground entrance. There's a huge staircase of black ice that spirals upwards that leads to the main entrance.
See, it's worth visiting. Black ice. Where are you gonna find this in other area? Sal is pretty shaky because he doesn't think the ice will hold his weight.
The ice,
Yeah.
the ice doesn't seem to be melting. That's the thing.
I know, but it's ice. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
Like,
you know.
the
Yeah.
idea of a black ice staircase sounds like Looney Tunes shenanigans
Yes.
gonna happen if you try and climb that thing.
No,
So true.
you don't think. Well, the presence of gibbet cages at the bottom
Mm-hmm.
kind of dispersed that notion that something comical is going to happen here. Many of the cages are empty, and they have signs on there that sardonically remark that they are reserved.
Interesting.
The other cages that have occupants have placards that proudly declare the crimes of the person interred inside.
That is kind of weird. I never thought, never pictures, prison outside of cathedral. Well, I guess it's different in every, country.
Thorovnia says, did you read what they're accused of?
Let me see.
Is it
Can I
accused-
see what they're
Yeah,
accused
you
of?
can read it.
Okay.
The flowing script declares the crimes are primarily against the Raven Queen. So things such as apostasy, blasphemy, and so on, heresy, so
Yeah.
forth. They're all
They want the people who are fucking with the religion to be on display and basically tell everyone, hey, listen, this is what happens when you
I
go
know.
against it.
I
Probably
don't
the
like
most
this.
disturbing one is there's more than a few that say unbeliever. So literally, you just have to say, "Oh, I don't believe." You literally just don't offer the Raven Queen prayers, it seems,
Yeah.
and they'll stick you in the cage.
I know the type.
Wow.
Wow.
I kinda whispered to Sal I don't like it here.
Me neither.
I mean, I know we haven't really been here for long, but I think we can get lunch early.
Yeah. One of the people in the cage just says, "Did I hear you mention lunch?
No.
Could you get me something from a deli? Nothing fancy, just some ham, cured cheese,
Sal.
some peanuts if you have them."
I do have beef jerkies.
Yeah, you know what? I can't be picky.
I'm
You're gonna feed the prison.
I'm gonna carefully look around, see no one's
No,
looking.
there are actually guards
Oh,
keeping an eye on the
shit.
prisoners.
Oh,
Raven.
You're
Alright.
either gonna have to roll a sleight of hand check or you're gonna get chased out.
yeah, I
One of
don't
the guards
want.
goes over, he pokes the prisoner with the butt of his spear, just pokes him and says, "Hey, shut it." And he looks at you and says, "Sorry, sir, but you're not allowed to feed the prisoners."
Okay, I get
Alright.
it. As a fellow servant of the Raven Queen, I totally get it, and I slightly reveal my
Oh, yeah. Oh, you worship the Raven Queen too?
symbol. Yep.
Can I have the beef jerky?
Yes, you can. This
I
is
grab
my
it and
companion.
I get off his shoulder and
No. I just
Hi.
hand it over to you on when you're
yeah,
on
no,
my
no,
shoulder.
he grabs it and then he gets on the ground.
Okay,
He's like,
cool.
Hi there.
Yeah, the guards just, well, if you worship the Raven Queen, you must be here on the pilgrimage.
Sort of.
As
You
they're
know what?
talking-
We.
Wait, as they're talking,
Okay, go ahead.
Meepo tries to slide towards the cage.
I will
Check.
distract the guards while Meepo's doing that.
That's
Yeah.
Stealth check with advantage.
okay. Stealth check with advantage.
2 natural ones, please.
Oh, sweet.
Nope,
Nice.
you just go right over and hand the jerky to the guy.
Yep.
And
You
then
flick.
I say, and I say, no one deserves to be hungry when lunch is supposed to come. Bye.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks, Ran. All right, yeah, the guard, meanwhile, has no idea. He's still talking to
Yeah.
Sansa.
And like I get
People
on.
come from all across the plains to make a pilgrimage here to the Raven's Eyrie. It's the greatest temple of the Raven Queen to ever exist. Ever. Anywhere.
Yeah, like, so I am a fellow worshipper, indeed. It's just that I'm from a smaller town, and I am not acquainted to, well, the ceremonial kind of, stuff. So, what do people do when they, came in for the pilgrimage? Do they have a specific route they'll have to take?
They climb the stairs to get to the cathedral itself.
Okay.
Not everyone makes it, that's the thing. It's extremely strenuous. It was created in like this to be intentional, to signal how remote the Raven Queen is from us. Those who fail to reach the cathedral come back down and acknowledge the weakness of their flesh. That's not bad too. That's realization.
The guard is breaking off. Just kidding.
The guard is
The guard is
running a little
yeah, it's fading. Oh my god,
The
what
guard
is
is
happening?
coming in as intentionally remote, symbolizing the Raven Queen's remoteness from you.
bit. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You know what?
Hang on, I'll reconnect. Hang on.
Yeah. Oh no.
Is he back?
That's better.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
that's
should be better.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
So, yeah, and on other notes, yeah.
Well, there's other people that make the climb too. They don't necessarily worship the Raven Queen, but they just want to see the inside of the cathedral. Like tourists and all. But it's a heck of a climb. A lot of them don't have the stamina to make it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got it.
So
Completely
if
get
you
it.
want to have a go right ahead. No one's stopping you.
Yeah. Just before I go, I noticed that there are a lot of the false gods that are outside.
Oh yeah, no, look. You want to worship another god? That's great, but this is the Raven Queen city, man. You in this city, you worship the Dark Lady. No exceptions.
I understand. I totally understand.
I mean, you want to kneel before whatever little fetish you have in your home. That's great. But out here in this district, you worship the Raven Queen. All right.
I totally get
Sea
it.
rules here.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just kind of wondering what happened to those, that worship different kinds.
Yeah, the Raven Guard got him.
Oh, okay. So
Ooh,
got them
the
as
Raven Guard.
as they kicked
Got
them
'em.
out, or as they.
Well, that guy right there was a priest of Bahamut. He points to a body rotting in a cage. That one right there made the mistake of worshiping another god in public, and that one, I think he worshipped Orcus. We pulled his skin off before sticking him in
Well,
the cage.
that's
Worshiping
probably
Orcus is a
accurate.
no-no.
Yeah. Orcas definitely. Yeah. You can't just go on and worship our queen's arch nemesis, right?
No, absolutely not. No. There's also that guy right there, that one-eyed, one-handed lunatic in the cage. He worshipped Vecna. And he insisted on being stuck upside down in the cage, and we saw no reason to not give him what he wanted.
Why isn't he
And yes,
executed?
there's a guy.
May I ask? Just out of curiosity.
Well,
Why
we
is he
couldn't
still
chop
alive?
his. We discovered we couldn't chop his head off. We literally tried. It just dented our knives and our axes. He refused it. We stuck him underwater for like 2 hours. He refused to drown. So we're kind of just sticking him in a cage and hoping that the Raven Queen takes care of him sooner or later.
Fire, like light.
Yes, we tried Fireball. Yes, we tried Lightning. Yes, we tried Gaius. Yes, we tried Death by Polymorph.
Okay.
Yes, we tried Death by a million different ways. Right now, we're just letting the Raven Queen handle it.
All right.
All right?
Cool. You guys got it, all under control. That's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
we got this whole thing under control, man. Don't worry.
All right.
You're
Cool.
free to worship the Raven Queen here safely.
Thank you, fellow worshiper. You have been tremendous help. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, fellow worshiper.
Yeah. And I will try the stairs, I guess. Just.
You put one foot on the stairs, and you can feel the cold radiate right through your boot. It's like you're wearing nothing at all.
Ugh.
Yeah. One of the guard you talked to says, Hey, if you want to try hardcore mode, take your boots off.
I
People make it up
know.
there barefoot,
Oh my
they get
God.
like mad respect.
Yeah. I look at them and I said I wasn't, quite sober, and I don't think that would be, honoring our queen. I will return next time, as a better
I
attitude.
hear you. Go right ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just turned awkwardly around and grabbed Meepo. And yeah, I'm just ready to go. That's it.
All right, as you leave, you hear the guard shout at the prisoner that Meepo gave. He's like, "Hey, where'd you get the beef jerky from? You little shit! You've been holding out on us!" And the sound of the guy getting beaten inside of his cage.
Oh
And the
god.
guy saying, "Give me the jerky! I want that jerky! Give it here!"
We haven't.
Hopefully he got a little bit of it before he got taken
Yeah.
away.
He got a little
I
bit of
looked.
it.
I looked towards Sal. I was like, I ate mine.
I know. I give him a wink and I walk.
The dwarf says, "Yes,
Ah.
I saw him. I kept an eye on him. He ate his jerky. He totally did not sneak across the handle. So
I know. Let's
So
end
what?
this
How do you
conversation
guys-
and go. I wink at both of them hard,
Yeah, let's
like
go.
awkwardly
Are
hard.
you okay,
Let's-
Sal? Is there something in your eye? I need to have a
Let's-
Never
guys,
mind. Let's go.
Stop
She grabs
blinking.
it, starts peering into your eye. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't
There's just
see
one
any.
eyebrow inside my eye. That's all. I'm leaving.
Okay, so she pulls the one hair out.
Yep. I'm just leaving. Man, this place is awkward. Well, it's awful. Awkward and awful. Yeah, just terrible.
It seems fine to me if you worship the Raven Queen.
I do, but it doesn't take too kindly on other believers, which I'm currently accompanying with. So,
Oh, don't worry. I keep my head down. Keep my belief disguised, and do that, and nobody needs to worry about it. And then you hear someone say, "Hey, did I just hear you say you need to keep your belief disguised?"
no, she's saying she have to keep her chest in disguise,
Look,
like,
Look, it says, "Look, lady, you don't have to hide your belief in the Raven Queen here. All right, come on. This place is like a safe haven for worshippers. Okay. All right, just relax, let it all out.
You need to leave before
I'm
he starts
leaving.
asking-
I'm like,
You know
thank
what,
you for
Wayne?
your advice.
You know,
We're
I would rather
leaving,
be
and I'm
breaking my
dragging
arms.
Darovnia by the arm and just leave,
All right.
just like walking out of here. Nope,
Let's
Okay.
go. Lunch.
not gonna
Hey.
fall for the
Where are you
bait.
gonna go? All right, where are you going to go?
I don't know. I just wander off the district, like as far away as from that area as possible. Then I remember Meepo was calling out for food, so I'm just following the nearest scent of food court. Yeah, that's totally right.
The food court is actually a place called Penance Square. It's down here.
Oh, that's pretty far away. Okay, cool. Let's just
Yeah.
take the tourist route. Just like,
Yeah.
yep. Mm-hmm.
I wonder how. Hey, Sal, how do you think Kelby's doing?
I'm sure he's fine. Didn't
I'm sure he's
wait? He said he was going on training, right?
Has an hour gone by? I'm assuming.
That is correct. Not yet. Give it another 13 minutes. Really.
Yeah, we're
13
probably.
minutes, okay. He's
Yeah.
probably got second wind or something
Yeah.
like that. He's probably got a good solid hour and 10. He could probably action surge at some point. So
Oh my god, the puns!
I agree.
Oh my
He
god!
has enhanceability on himself. He has
Oh,
enhanceability
there we go.
I'm
on
pretty,
himself.
I'm pretty sure he's either have great weapon
Or haste!
Great weapon.
Or haste! I believe haste.
No, Sal.
Yeah.
That is the one thing you don't want when you're romancing a beautiful woman.
No, you don't,
You don't
want,
want
haste.
haste.
You don't want haste for two reasons. One, it'll be too fast, and then you'll get exhausted immediately after a minute.
You would want
That is so
history.
true. That is so true.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh god.
God.
All right. I guess I'm still in my stance. You guys should go to the food court.
Food.
I'm
Alright, yeah.
sure Kelby's alright. He's probably
Okay.
busy training some stuff. I don't know what.
Kelby is kind of just like probably sitting on the ground, waiting for Kismet to return.
Yep.
Yeah.
mhm.
Well, honestly, Kel does take this serious. He is smart enough to be aware that where his teacher has gone to, but he is trying to. He's doing the rigid pose, but he's also trying to see if he can like lock his staff into the ground in a way that can keep him even sturdier.
Oh,
Like almost
okay.
like as goofy as it is, he wants to have like a "you shall not pass" stance. He slams his staff into the ground.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
That is actually
that's what
not
he's
bad.
Yeah.
All right, walking towards the foods. The food.
When you get to Penance Square is more than just a food court. There are about a dozen or so actually daises scattered around Penance Square, and on them are these firebrand preachers giving their usual blood and guts, fire and brimstone speeches. Many of these sermons look like they're going to end somewhat less than peacefully.
Oof.
That's why I hate sermons. Yeah, just whatever. It's always.
Says, well, you know what? If a fight pops out, we can probably step in and we can do something about it.
I don't want to get involved. That's my point. I just want to peacefully
If we fight,
have some food.
yeah.
Punch.
Not in the mood right now, Dorovnian. Not in the mood.
What's up appetite? What's up appetite?
Not in the mood.
Oh,
You are free to punch if
I
you
mean,
want
you can
to.
fight. We'll watch while eating.
Yeah,
You can do both.
Yeah, I just want to eat. You are free to do whatever you
And then
want.
if you get
You are a
tired,
strong, independent
like 5
woman
seconds.
who doesn't need
Alright,
man to
Dorovnia
instruct you to
immediately-
do stuff. I know, just like.
Yeah, Dorovnia just immediately breaks away, goes up to the nearest crowd. You don't know what happens next, but then that small crowd immediately just evolves into a brutal fight.
I'm not sure I want to
That
know.
was quick.
Yeah. I'm not sure I want to know. I would just find the
Well-
nearest food. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, the nearest food is actually kind of an open air restaurant.
Oh, do they have
Um,
barbecue? I just crave for barbecue right
No,
now.
they don't have barbecue. They
Alright.
are a vegetarian establishment.
Oh, come on.
And you have never seen
What?
sadder looking cabbages than here.
Oh, come on.
The look on Meepo's face is absolute despair.
Both. You and me both, brother. Can we try to find anywhere else that sells,
Meat, like
meat? Barbecue? Cheese, maybe?
An investigation check?
Yeah. Can I do that, please?
What if it's like in a black market? You have to find like the secret like establishment for meat.
Yeah, actually, you can actually see that there is a black market here. Like the alley, you can see the alleys that there's.
Does it actually says black market?
Yeah, there is one that says black market here.
What a secret place.
No, it's because the
It's-
floor is black. It's called black
It's- no,
market
it's
for a reason.
Because it's just a
I
No,
don't
they're
know,
hiding
it's
in
just
plain
like-
sight, guys.
Actually, it's not black market. It's blacks market.
Oh,
That
not
makes
bad.
sense.
That makes more sense. All right, I'm gonna go try to find some food. That includes
there
meat.
You find the first shop you find actually serves meat. It serves garlic and clams.
Oh, I would love some garlic. Yeah, on my meat.
Oh, that sounds really yummy. You wanna go
Yeah,
there?
let's have some. So
Let's
I'm gonna buy some. Yeah, just like
Alright.
eating food. Yep,
It's
Oh my
5
gosh, I
gold
love
for
like,
Five gold?
per meal.
5
5
gold
gold.
per meal. All right. I look at
Ah,
Meepo. I'm
They're
like,
gouging you.
I look at
Pretty sure they're
Meepo.
gouging you.
Yeah, I was like, I only have 7.
5 gold is a lot.
But it also includes a drink.
5 gold is a lot with a drink.
Yeah, I know. Do you have enough gold?
I just show I don't have a money pouch even. I just have the things on my back.
Shit, I don't have enough for both of
What
us.
about? Well, it's your gold. You can spend it. I'll just eat cheese again. It's okay.
You know what? Do you serve one for one person's meal? Like, you know, expansion pack. Like expansion pack. Oh my god.
Expansion
Yeah.
pack?
Like X
No.
like you know
If you don't
1 plus.
like it, go somewhere else.
Well, wait, Sal. We can just buy one, and then we just have.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
share it.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
share it.
saying. Like I want a little
Okay.
extra for one person, like probably a
okay, we
cider
can
or
just-
whatever. Yeah, like
We can just we'll eat it, and then you can just have most of it. I'll just have like I don't know, like he counts out on his fingers.
yeah.
Like,
Let's do it.
if from a scale to 1 to 4, I can have 1, and you can have 3.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Basic arithmetic. Yo, Meepo be learning.
He's been learning. He's been going to Viral's math class.
Yes.
I mean, like, it's been set up.
All right.
If you steal 1 apple from the kid, how many?
Oh
how
god.
many apples is there left? All right, let's buy one meal.
Yeah.
All right, so who's gonna be paying for it? It's 5 gold. You get
I
a
am.
meal. You get a meal and a drink. All
I
right.
am. Yeah. I only have 7
So you're
gold,
not-
so I have 2 golds left.
You're getting.
Yep.
You're getting that plus you're getting garlic and clams and spicy apple cider.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Interesting.
Like, can I
Let's share.
have a sip?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's share.
Mm.
Me and Meepo
that's
share the
spicy.
meal.
Hey, now that's a nice burn compared to the thing we drank yesterday.
I blacked out. I don't remember what happened the moment when I drink the drink. I just
Is the Rovia? Oh no, the Rovia is having fun and brawling. Like,
yeah, she's having a
people
fight.
kinda look-
We it's probably like
People
this.
look left
We,
and
we
right.
are eating by the side of, I'm imagining it's an
Yeah.
open, restaurant, so there's like tables on the outside. So we're probably eating on the outside and looking towards where the Romeo is still
Romeo.
fighting.
People just say,
Fighting.
people
Yeah.
just says like, well, it's not like when you started drinking, you start becoming really confident with the Romeo. Like I can't do that with my crush.
Yeah, you're totally right. Sal just bury himself in food. Doesn't really want to approach the subject. Just no. Yep.
Oh, she's
Sweet
a real
tooth.
sweet tooth.
Yeah.
God, that's a great line. You should save that, Meepo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will someday. Someday when I see three
Someday.
someday. And he's like, well, so Sal, can I ask a question?
Shoot.
Why were the people back there imprisoned if they don't believe in the queen? Or like
You hear
That's such a
a
bad
sort of
thing?
crossbow bolt chunk, and then a bolt flies by and hits somebody, and then you hear the person who got hit shout, "Hey, he meant that you could ask a question, not shoot me!"
Oh my god.
ah,
Sorry about that.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
well, he looks at Sal like I don't know the Raven Queen, so I how would I believe in the Raven Queen?
That's a fair question. I guess they just
Wait,
want.
will I get imprisoned? And then he kind of just look around like gets become instantly paranoid.
Yeah, just don't yell it out loud. That's all. Just like,
Okay then.
yeah, I kind of whispered to Meepo, just like, so some people just, I don't know, they took offense when someone doesn't really believe in what they believe. Not me. I'm open to people who.
So
Yeah.
it's like if someone said cheese wasn't good right in front of me, I'll get mad.
Yeah, but not mad enough to kill them, right? Or to imprison them, to lock them in a cell, that kind of stuff. But
Oh, is
that's
that
what they
what
do
they
here.
do,
So. What?
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't kill someone because they just didn't like cheese. I mean, I would be mad, but
Yeah. but they are mad
That's
enough
scary.
to kill. Yeah, so that's yeah.
Okay, so I just keep quiet then. So it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll stay quiet.
You just if they ever ask, you just like, okay, I believe. That's good enough. You don't have to, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
believe in the queen and cheese. Okay.
That's good.
Mm.
I give him a thumbs up, whispering. Yep, that's all.
And then
Cheese queen.
I don't know
Yeah.
what Romeo's doing. And then I look towards the crowd like,
You look over there, and right as he asks that, you hear Droney actually give a scream.
oh,
Is it a good
Oh.
scream, like a war cry,
It's
or
a
a
bad
bad
scream.
scream, like she's hurt?
I think she needs
It's a
help.
bad scream.
All right,
I think
shit.
she needs help.
All right, I grab all the food that's left and put them in the bag, and put them in a plastic bag and put them in a bag and
You don't
just.
have a plastic bag. You just literally have to stick it in
Well,
your backpack.
well, whatever.
you
Whatever
have
bag
to
I
stick it
have,
in
like
yours.
just. No, the bag I
about
kept
to-
my rations. That's it.
As you're
Yeah.
about to
That's gonna
put it
smell
in
of
your
garlic.
bag, wait, as you're about to put it in your bag,
Yeah.
before you and Meepo just like opens his mouth and then he's just like gesturing to put it in there. Just finish it quickly.
All right, I put some in there and some in my mouth and some inside the bag.
Alright,
Just-
let's go. We finished.
Yeah, let's go.
No leftovers.
All right.
Yeah, no leftovers.
Rush to where the brawl is, and you see that there's an enormous ring of people around, like a semicircle. In front of the semicircle, there is an angry-looking Shadar-Kai who is holding Dorovnia and has a knife at her throat. He's saying, "Stand back! Stand back! I swear I'll kill her!"
Oh
Shit.
no.
So
Ah.
why would you want to do that?
I said, "Fuck off!" or I'm gonna kill her.
Calm the fuck down! I cast command.
down!
I cast command on the dude.
Yeah, there we go.
At this point, Meepo kind of joins
Calm
the
the
crowd and
fuck
like stealth.
down.
You're gonna tell
Is
him
it
to
command?
halt?
Yeah,
I'm
command's
gonna
like,
tell him to
okay.
grovel.
Grovel? Okay, that's pretty good.
Well, all right, what's the DC?
That would be 15.
15. A wisdom save?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm just blending with the crowd. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
that's awesome.
No, he rolled a 17.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so he is. I was like, "No, you grovel! Do you hear me? You little shit!"
All right.
You feel a heavy hand on your shoulder, and you're gently pushed to the side.
Okay. What do I see?
It's you see this man, this humongous. He's clearly human, but he's big, and he's wearing heavy black armor that makes him look even bigger.
Ooh, Dark Knight, baby, let's go.
Yep.
He's got no helmet on. And what he has a long white beard and long white hair. He's old, but he's in one hand he has a wicked-looking flail that the head of which is also doubles as a lantern. In the other hand, he holds a holy symbol of the Morning Lord.
Whoa.
Whoa, wait, this guy has some energy right now.
Yeah.
In the middle of town, he has a symbol that is
Yeah.
wow.
In the middle of the religious district with all the religious fanatics.
Yep.
Wow, that's ballsy. Holy
That's
shit.
ballsy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big dick energy over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Huge
he's-
dick.
Yeah, the Shatter Kai's like, "No, Grandpa, you stay the fuck back! I'm gonna kill her! You hear me? You want me to just spill her blood? Huh? Is that what you want?"
I secretly cast hold person again.
Uh,
Come on! Please succeed this time. Still 15 or be paralyzed.
so 15, he barely makes it with a 15.
Oh, come on.
No,
Damn it.
so he just begins to. The old man, looks at you. He just holds out a hand gesturing for you to stop. And then he just takes his blade, just begins to spin it in a counterclockwise motion.
Uh-oh. Alright, I let him do a thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. That is.
Meanwhile, the Shatter guy, he sees that, and he's like, What you gonna splatter her? Huh? You gonna try to hit me? You gonna hit her? Oh, come on, try to hit me, man! How dare you! And what he does is he begins to move his head from left to right. So it's very complicated. Come on, hit me! But here's the thing: the way that he's holding Dorovnia, the way that he's holding her, he's got her leaning back, and she has to have her legs spread for balance, and so does he. So what the guy does, he swings an uppercut right underneath, right between their legs, missing Dorovnia, but absolutely crushing the Shatterkai's, his manhood.
Yeah, his manhood.
Oh! Yeah!
You could hear the sound over the panicking crowd. And then he yanks the lantern flail out, and letting Dorovnia stagger away, and the Shadow Guy just drops it. I was like, why? He swings around again, does another groin shot. And he's like, why do you hate my groin, man?
I
At
just
this point, Meepo kind of goes back to Sal, like he unmerged, like unstealth, like I felt that.
yeah, you and me
Does
both,
another
buddy.
swing, and then as the Shadowkai sinks to his knees in agony, Old Man does a third swing and does an uppercut that knocks the Shadowkai's head clean off.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I'm grabbing
shit.
Dorovnia and I am bolting. Like, bye.
But who's the old man? Who's the old man?
I don't know. I thought you might know him. But you
He's a symbol of Morning Lord. Maybe we could talk to him.
not here. Not here.
They'll kill us.
Yeah, if the crowd scatters.
The
as the crowd
guards are
scatters,
probably
you see
coming. So
Yeah, members of the Deathless Watch are shoving their way in.
yep,
as
I'm already
alongside
bolting.
members-
Like I said with Dorovnia, I'm
Yeah,
like
alongside
out of here.
alongside the members of what you assume to be the Raven Guard. These are people who are dressed up kind of like Alean from Bloodborne, except instead of leather armor, they have chainmail.
No, okay.
Yeah, I figured.
And as they get close, the old man, you see the old man quickly substitute his symbol of the Morning Lord for one of the Raven Queen.
Wait, what?
Oh, this guy is great, baby. Let's go.
Oh my god! I thought he was like gonna, I don't know, like wipe the Nova or wipe them out, but
No, he's not.
okay, he's smart. He's super smart.
Meepo kinda steps off from Sal's shoulder and like goes to the old man and like with support. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I vouch for this dude.
Yeah,
Well,
but
maybe
I'm
you
already
just-
running, so
Yeah,
if you leap up my shoulder, you're probably 15 feet or something
Yeah,
away.
Meepo is running
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
As Meepo, as you get closer, you hear the guards saying, all right, so it was, so you did this and he's muttering to himself, he says, okay, so you're sure it was a Ghost Talon terrorist then?
Ghost
The old man
what?
just says,
What?
yes, yes it was.
And then like Meepo kind of follows like terror. Yes.
The guy says, yeah, right, you know what, it's no love lost between us. And they try the Raven Guard, one of them gives the body a kick and then they drag the body off.
Ooh, that looks like it hurts a lot. Hi there.
Hello, little one.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Oh, quite good. That was amazing.
Thank you.
But I think I have to let you know, I don't think, like, he looks at the symbol, but then realizes it's a Raven Queen. It's like, oh, you're smart. You know what they do to people that don't believe in the Queen.
I know what they do to people who can't defend themselves.
That's true, too. Yeah, okay. I think, the person you just saved, Dorovia, I think she wants to meet you.
Well, then, if you give me... Well, then, I'm sure you can help me set up a little appointment, my little friend.
I will.
Yeah, give me a time and a location. I'll be there.
Okay. I'll go talk to them first. Where can I find you if once we can meet?
He's gonna say somewhere. You can find it. There's a desecrated temple, a small one, a desecrated temple to the Morning Lord somewhere here.
Okay, you'll be there. Okay.
When? Just give me a time.
Mm, what time is it now?
You can't tell. It's always night in the Shadowfell.
Maybe in 2 hours we'll see each other there.
Couple
That's
hours.
good.
That sounds good. Yes.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
Oh, for saving my friend, and then like I go to my bag and I give him some like small cheese.
Nice.
He sniffs it and then he eats the cheese.
Nice.
Nice. This guy's got a heart of gold right here.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like, thank you, and like he's just like, I see you soon, and he just runs off back to the others. I love Meepo so much.
He's the best.
Nice.
He's the best.
Yep.
Such a gentle soul.
Meanwhile, back on Briarborn Island,
Did
his rod has finally finished up.
the second win finisher?
Yeah.
His second is finished up. As he comes back, Kilby sees the two women go with small bags of gold in each hand. They go darting across the bridge into Gloomrot. He says, Kismet says, with a little luck, the two of them will be able to make a better life in this world.
Huh. And Kel catches that
Yeah.
and says, "Huh, I didn't take you for that kind of person."
Listen, I might be a ledge, my friend, but I am also a very generous and kind person.
Can I
hate to
ask
see
you?
people suffer, especially those of the fairer sex.
Fair enough. Can I ask you something?
Go right ahead.
Let's say there was somebody that you did really like a lot, more than What would
More
be
than
a
life
way to?
itself.
Yeah. How would you express that? How would you tell them that in a way that would make sense?
Yes, yes. Well, I am afraid, my friend, I cannot give you good advice on that. The one person that I had ever had those kinds of feelings for was Aisha. I will always ever refer to her as the one who got away.
This is interesting. Kel's like, oh, I never knew. Can't use a Gregor. He's too small. So yeah, but Kel.
I know, in spite of the differences between our elements, I did have some feelings for her beyond simply a roll in the hay. However, when I came time to express those feelings, she unfortunately rebuffed me. Oh well, you know what? Things happen. Such is life, yes?
Yeah. I just hope that doesn't happen to me. Because I made a promise to somebody and I need to keep it.
Well, you certainly cannot keep it by just standing around. Come on, show me the poses. I gave you an hour to practice. Let us see what you mastered.
Okay, all right. And I'll show him the pose that he showed me, and then I'll show him my custom pose with the "you shall not pass" with the staff.
Yeah, alright, he says, it's an interesting pose. However, suppose you were to move your staff a little back like this, a little forward like that. Yes, there you go. Put your foot over there, your hands slightly up further on the staff. Now grip it nice and tightly. There you go. That is more like it.
Okay. Yeah, this works. This works really well.
Good. Now I am going to teach you how to make the earth move at your command.
Kel's kind of got Kel's got an excited look on his face. Really?
Before we start knocking buildings down and actually rearranging the face of Gloomrot, I am going to show you how to toss a little pebble, like so. And he just makes a gesture, and then a pebble goes flying. from the ground through one of the few stained glass windows that's not broken yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
That is pretty cool.
Now you can't do this with a boulder. You cannot do this with a boulder, unfortunately. However, you can do it with little pebbles, and it can inflict some serious damage upon people. I'm sure you'll find all kinds of uses for being able to hug a pebble around whenever you need.
Yeah, of course.
Without using your arms and hand.
He is going to kind of copy what he just saw to the best of his abilities, and just kind of like...
No. You have to learn the proper method first before you use the shortcut. I'm just using the shortcut because I am a master of this already. That is why I am teaching you.
Okay.
Now, you are going to put your hand like that, like this, yes. Now, you don't even need to speak a word. You don't even need to speak a word. You just think, you just will it, and you can toss the pebble. Now, toss it.
And I do a kind of like punch forward, closed palm, and then at the very last second, I twist it. Just a shook.
Yep.
And it's a very like firm and like direct punch.
Nice.
All right, he says. All right. Basically, he's teaching you the catapult spell.
Nice.
For one key point, you'll be able to cast it.
Oh god, that's dope.
Yeah. So, okay, no, that is good. Now try it try it again. But try it like this.
Okay.
All right, he's trying. So a couple hours pass, during which time Sal and Meepo and Dorovnia witness the Ravens irate and get into a fight in Penance Square. By the end of those few hours, I would like Kelby to make a dexterity check.
Oh, let's hope this goes better than my last training.
You should
It takes time, man. Calm down.
Can I use? I remember last time. Can I use a key point to give myself advantage?
Sure.
Okay. All right, here we go. Dex check.
Ooh.
Oh
There
wow.
you go.
Yes,
Are you-
master it?
Are you sure you're watching Genasi? I'm just asking.
Yeah, maybe.
Kismod, he slaps you on the back, and it's like getting slapped on the back by Dorovnia. Then you go stumbling forward as he says, "That is amazing, Kelby. You are an excellent student. Let us only hope that you learn how to make the ground shake just as easily."
Nice.
Yeah,
Earthquake!
Kel's really happy, obviously, because he's learned a technique, and also he's getting encouragement. And he's like, "Yeah, okay. I think I'm making the steps forward that I need to."
He says, "All right, now, for your next thing, you need to..." And then Kismod looks up and tilts his head for a moment, almost like he's listening to something, and says, "You need to hide behind that wall over there."
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll
Hey,
go to the wall.
Yep, he hides you behind the wall, and then he casts Merge with Earth and sinks into the ground.
Wow.
Ooh. Okay.
And then you see on another wall nearby, you hear a cracking sound, and then this humanoid-shaped portion of the wall tears itself free. It stumbles forward for a moment, and then turns and just wanders deeper into Briarborn Island. The wall that it was a part of holds for a few minutes and then collapses with a crash.
Whoa.
And then after the stone man is gone, Kismod rises up from the ground and he says, "All right, Kelby, you may emerge now. This happens from time to time. Don't worry too much about it."
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it, because with a little training, I do believe you'll be able to control it.
To summon something like that?
Yes, there are golems. They're a little weaker than the stone golems that you know in the world. They are created by the city when a bit of the city's animating essence enters a portion of a structure.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
The saying in the city is to beware the golems of Gloomrot, because they are as unkillable as the city itself.
So if I could control one of these, I would
You will
have
do much
something.
more than control it. You will be able to create them.
That would be amazing. That would be extraordinary.
Yes. It is a very difficult task, however. Imbuing your will into the city of Gloomrot is something very few people have the willpower to do.
What would I need to do to accomplish something like that?
You will need to train. You will need to show. You need to. He stops. His voice trails off as he looks and he sees this ghost of a noble woman.
No. Wait. I'm like, look at me. I'm like, you know what I do? I was like, hey, master, I want to test his reflexes, so I'm gonna catapult a pebble at him.
All right. Hang on. Whoops. Let me.
I can look it up. I'm pretty sure it's just like a dex save or something like that. Yeah, it's a dexterity saving throw.
All right, so he's got to make a dex save against your spell save DC, and what is that?
My spell save DC is 14, so it's a 14 DC dex save.
All right, DC 14. He got a 12.
Okay, so he fails, so he's gonna take 3d8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
All right.
10.
Damn, Kelby.
So you make the motion, and then the rock goes flying towards him and smashes into the back of his head. What? Who? Who did that? Oh, Kelby, was that you?
I just wanted to test it out, and I figured that your reflexes would catch it. Sorry.
Totally. That's totally why.
That was totally the reason.
He's gonna make an insight check.
All right, who's ready for my deception check?
Yes.
Let's go,
7.
Kelby.
Deceptive has fought.
All right, yeah, he sees right through that. And he says, "Kelby,
Yes.
when I'm romancing a beautiful woman, whether or not that woman is a ghost, please do not throw rocks at me. Just because the woman is a ghost has not stopped me in the past."
I'm aware that's a little creepy, but let me just say that
Kelby, don't discriminate.
I was really excited about this technique that you said that we could master, and I know that you seem like someone who has a lot of stamina. So I just kind of wanted to make sure we learned that that maybe possibly even start the basics of that technique before you go and relieve yourself.
Fun. Yes.
Romance the beautiful woman. Yes, of course. So I will teach you the basics of it, but it'll be very difficult. But it is how you say difficult. You must attune yourself to the earth. You need to be able to tell when a portion of the city's animating essence has entered a house or a wall, or even the road beneath you.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks for a moment and says, the trick is you need to be able to, before the city can give the golem life, you need to be the one to give it life. The golem will then obey you. So I'm going to teach you how to be in tune with the earth.
Okay.
All right. So while Kelby learns how to be in tune with the earth, Meepo catches up with Sal and Darovnia.
Yeah, we're probably running quite some time.
Yeah. Sal is probably pretty annoyed with Darovnia because she's just like singing the old guy's praises.
Well, no, actually, I'm totally fine with him
sorry.
because I found the old man awesome myself. I just don't want to be near the area because we're supposed to stay low, like just this is the whole point. We should be laying low and just get ourselves away from any attention attracting moments. whatever. Yeah. So yeah, like
All right.
Durovnia praised the old man. I concur, but I keep on moving. That's it.
All right, so you're about halfway back to your warehouse at this point when Meepo catches up.
Hey.
Hey, guys. Hi. Hi,
Did you
Durovnia.
fell off? Sorry,
Hey, what's
man.
up? What happened? Where were you? I saw you get off and go
Oh.
running back. I didn't see what happened.
Oh, you get off
well,
by
I-
yourself. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like, yeah, the old guy seemed really cool, and I just wanted to, say thank you for helping you, And I heard you wanted to meet him, so I set up a meeting, like, in a church, like a very abandoned church. We can meet him in a few hours.
That is pretty awesome, actually.
That is so cool. Meepo,
Meepo, you're a genius.
she
It's
just
like-
picks Meepo and just hugs him.
Yeah.
I gave him some cheese. He likes cheese. I think he's a good person. So,
Nice judge of character. Yes.
That is a very
yeah,
simplistic character.
if they don't like cheese, then they can't be good people.
Yeah. They're
It's-
evil
it's amazing.
person. That's just the
Yeah.
law, Yeah.
Like everyone here eats just vegetables. I think they're bad people. They
Yeah.
don't eat cheese with it.
True.
Vecna likes cheese. Yeah, this guy seems fine.
Vecna can't eat shit because he's a skeleton. He's a lich. So
That's true. That's true. That's the tell. That's how you know.
yeah, that's how you know.
Oh my god.
Alright.
I want to get this guy's name, like this
Yeah,
freaking
me too.
cleric's name.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we'll be meeting him shortly. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that is cool. Yeah.
All right. So Doran says, "Well, when are we going to be meeting him?"
The morning. There's a
2 hours, right?
what's the word?
2 hours.
Something like that. In a few hours, like a desecrated church. Yeah.
Mm.
Of
So
the Morning Lord.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Yeah. Morning Lord. Interesting. All right.
I look towards Julia and I'm like, "What's the Morning Lord?"
He says, "Oh, he's the god of the sun."
Oh, so is the Raven Queen the Queen of Ravens?
You
Well-
know nothing about religion.
Not
Yeah.
entirely.
Yes.
Not entirely.
Yes.
But
She
yes.
has. Yeah, you remember that when at the cathedral there was actually clouds of ravens on
Yeah.
the upper spires.
I know, but yeah, she rules more towards the darkness, the death, well, the passing. Basically,
Oh,
ravens are more
that's
of
the-
her servants. So
okay.
yeah,
So like the Ravens are like kind of like death, but not really, or
a symbol.
I don't know.
It is
Symbol.
a symbol, my little friend.
Yes.
Now,
A
lead
symbol.
on to this church. Lead on to this church. I am very looking forward to meeting him.
I can look around. I'm pretty sure that it's not that hard to look for a
find.
church that's not well and Morning Lord.
Yeah. All right.
I'll go look around. You guys can rest.
No, we can go find. I just want to get away from the hustle. That's all.
You got away from the hubbub.
Yep,
Um,
that's what we do.
Meepo, make a
Staying
perception check.
Yeah.
Can I help him?
Perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
have
was
advantage.
on my Philo Pavilion sheet and I saw plus 11. I'm so bad.
Yeah. Philo,
Oh,
come
my
back. No, even with help, you still got a
I
7.
don't think he would know much about the symbol, so I don't think he'll be able to find it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Alright, Jordan is actually going to give it a shot now. She's
Right.
like, Meepo, you, my friend, do not know what to look for. I will try to find it.
Okay. So if there's a Morning Lord and a Raven Queen, is there a cheese god?
Not that I have heard of.
Maybe? I don't know. I honestly do not know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what if there's a cheese dragon? Oh, there's so much possibilities.
There might be an elemental plane of cheese.
Hmm.
Nothing but the purest element of cheese.
Can we go? Can we go? Looks it out. Can we go? Can we go?
No.
Wait, hold on. I have
Just say
to. I have to
yeah.
I have to post this.
What is it,
I
the
have to
Tale of
post
the
this in
Industrious
Discord. Wait, hold on. I have to post this in the chat right now because I found
Can
this
you-
on Google.
Yes! Yes! I died
It's-
to be a cleric.
Oh my god.
My God, is Harrison?
You guys, Beepo is gonna multi-class, guys.
Yes.
Because I was like, "Is there a god of cheese?" And I just start googling, and I'm like, I could not be happier right
Yeah.
now.
That is actually cool. Like, never thought
That's
of.
actually really
Yeah,
super
that's
dope.
actually really cool. I never expect this. Oh my
all
god.
right.
Well, that's very Greek. Well, anyway, let's continue on. Sorry, too much.
Okay, yeah. And let's be fair, we haven't been together in over a month, so.
Yeah, it's all good. This is fun.
It's all good.
Yeah, the Rovnia is able to locate the temple. Is able to locate the desecrated Morning Lord temple. This one appears to have suffered the wrath of the Raven Queen's followers far more than even the Shrine of Bahamut.
Figures.
Yeah, there's in addition to the graffiti, like the stained glass windows have been smashed. The pews have been chopped up and burned in the middle of the sanctuary, and you're pretty sure the altar has a rotting pig on top of it
Ooh.
as like an ultimate act of desecration.
They really didn't like the Morning Lord, that's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit.
You hear heavy footsteps, and you turn to see the epic old guy walking in. And
Hi.
he says, "This place used to be a center of worship back in the day when there was still a sun in the sky." Not anymore.
Yeah, what happened?
He just says, he shrugs and says, "What do you think happened?"
Prince Rolan? Dare I?
No, the Prince Rolan was responsible for the sun going out. It was the Raven Guard that destroyed this place.
Prince Rolan took the sun away. Interesting.
It was. If you want to hear the story, I'll be more than happy to recount it. But first, introductions. Who exactly am I speaking to?
I'm gonna let Dorovnia take lead because she.
Dorovnia says, "Well, I am Dorovnia. I am cleric of the Morning Lord. It is an honor to meet you."
I'm Meepo.
And I am Salvatore, but my friends call me Sal. And
I hope that I can count as one of your friends, Salvatore.
sure, why not? But so what's your name? Yes.
I am looking up his name right now. I'm pulling up the thing where I.
Let me think. I haven't used my name
I
in
am
a while.
I am ancient. I have hard time. My name is Escobar.
Escobar. Why does that
Ooh,
name
that's
sound
pretty dope.
familiar? Interesting. No, just out of curiosity. I thought I heard that name somewhere.
Wait, hold
As
on.
a player.
I'll be back.
Escobar. Huh.
That does sound familiar.
Yeah, that I don't know. That is interesting. Where did I?
It's Spanish for right.
Yeah, I know, but
Ooh.
No, we're thinking we might have
Out-
heard that
yeah,
name before
outside
by
of
like
the
an
game.
like by an NPC or
yeah,
something
or
like
something
that.
like that. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine.
In the game, I actually pulled it from the game Blasphemous. He's the final boss of the game.
Ah, okay.
I haven't
gotcha.
played the
Okay.
game yet, but I'm pretty sure I heard it from somewhere else. But it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, cool name. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
do you just out of curiosity? Do you also worship Raven Queen, or is that
Morning.
just
The
for?
Morning Lord. I worship the Morning Lord primarily, but it is a foolish soul who does not offer a prayer to the Raven Queen in this city.
Okay, yeah. So kind of gets it. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty cool. I was just I was studying, from Durovnia about the ways of the Morning Lord, which is
Hmm.
just trying to find something else. Yeah, I don't know how to put it, but yeah,
What were you trying to find?
some things to uh, believe in again, I guess. Like, it's weird. It's like we've been through some stuff, and recent encounters kind of feels harsh to put faith in. You know,
So,
yeah,
so you've had, he thinks someone says, so you've had unfortunate run-ins with members of the Raven Queen's faithful.
yeah.
That'd be
That would
pretty
be an
close to.
understatement of the
Yeah.
yeah.
The Shadowfell is partially to blame for the corruption, for their fanaticism.
Yeah.
But I would be lying if I said Prince Rolan didn't have some culpability in it too.
Yeah, from what we heard, he's the culprit. So,
Yes, he does.
just out of curiosity, what are you doing in here? Like, it's clearly a place that's hostile towards you and your belief. So, well, your belief
I
mostly.
hope to bring light. I have to bring light back into this dark
A
realm.
preacher. Oh my God! Like in this place?
Actions. By my actions, not my words. Anyone can talk a good fight.
True.
Very few people are able to back it up.
So,
Very true.
how's it
Very,
going so
very
far with the
Well,
actions?
I am not the only one here. I'm not the only one here who fights in the name of the Morning Lord. And it's actually gone pretty well. The people don't turn us in. They don't report us to the Raven Queen's Inquisition. And in return, we keep helping them, as you see. Okay.
Oh,
People will be back
Meepo.
soon.
Okay. I nod as like respectfully because in an environment that's this hostile, it is really hard to preach stuff. Yeah, and I will actually ask him how he does his preaching. Like, what I know it's with action, but how he proceed his work here.
He says, well, as you've seen in this city, there are many problems in the city. There are many aggressive factions, and innocent people get caught in the crossfire. I step in when no one else will, and I save them. They get curious. They ask me why. Why do I care when no one else when no one else cares? And I explain why.
That is.
It doesn't always work, but you can tell who supports us and who doesn't. They have lanterns outside of their houses.
Ooh,
Smart.
secret code. That's smart. I nod and I was like, so, but I would imagine this kind of activities, it's gonna be hard because the Raven Guards and Prince Rolan still rules.
They do, but we pray that in time, they will see the light, or the city will see the light and overthrow its rulers.
Just when you say Prince Rolan hide the sun away. How does he actually pull that off?
It's an old story. It'll take me some time to tell.
Oh, are you on to something right now? Like, are you busy?
No. You might be though. It's
Oh, we're
more
totally
about a courtesy
fine,
for you.
right? I look at the others. I'm
Yeah,
genuinely curious about this.
They nod.
All right, we got all the time for the
right.
story.
All right. The old man Escobar sits back and leans up against a wall, and he closes his eyes for a moment as he thinks, and he says, "It was about 60 or so years ago. The great house of Briarborn decided to rebel. They decided that Prince Rolan had ruled long enough. So, in what is now the Ghost Quarter, they rallied all the houses there. But one of the houses betrayed them. They went to Rolan and gave him knowledge of the rebellion. So when they marched out to confront him, Rolan was ready and waiting. During the chaos, Rolan used his power over the city to shatter the Ghost Quarter into the islands you see there and separate them from the city. The conspirators were killed.
Okay.
And since many of the conspirators were worshippers of other gods, he decreed that the Raven Queen was the only one permitted to have a temple. The rest would have to content themselves with shrines.
But even the
And that was
shrines
the day
are
the sun-
destroyed, right?
He says, yes, that is entirely the prerogative of the Raven Guard. But ever since then, the sun has not shone. Whereas it used to show on the city, it used to be a thin, watery disk, but it still shone. But ever since the rebellion 60 years ago,
Yeah, that makes sense. So basically, because they've just slowly removing all other religions has over time affected this place.
it's more than that. Rolan has also reigned for something like 300 years at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if the parallels are anything to go by, he's been alive for a lot longer than that.
From what we understand, he might have been really powerful in order for him to do that. So, yeah. that is horrible. We're going against that.
Escobar.
Come on, guys.
Escobar says, yeah, pretty much there are many bad things in this city, and most of them can be traced directly back to Prince Rolan.
The city is kind of sentient, right? Itself?
It is. It is. It has an awareness.
Why would it allow, stuff like this to happen? I imagine missing the sun will be bad for the land as well, right?
As long as the city survives, it doesn't seem to care who rules. If Rolan would have taken act that would be obviously destructive to the city, it would fight back.
But he did, right? That's why
He did
the
not.
Ghost Quarter was, made in the first place, right?
It was more of a punishment for the rebellion than it was an act of destroying the city.
But didn't
When
he?
The city interpreted as a punishment for rebellion and not necessarily
It's
an
like-
attack.
He says, Escobar says, imagine, for example, that for whatever reason, your hand is afflicted by a rotting disease. Is it punishment? Is it fatal to carve the rotting flesh out and throw it away?
So the city sees it like that, like a
The city saw it as more of a problem.
yeah.
And honestly, the resistance could have possibly, from the city's perspective, done more damage than Roland.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. But no
Many
one
people-
goes against him, afterwards.
No one can. No one can. That's the thing. The Deathless Watch is the single largest army in Gloomerot.
Alright.
Admittedly, it is not as disciplined or well equipped as the House of Karad, but it is well armed. It is still well armed and well equipped. Its soldiers are well trained, and Rolan has many allies to draw upon.
House of Karad.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's right.
guys.
The guys that we're hanging out with. Yeah,
Yep.
House of Karad. Yeah.
Thankfully, there are allies. I'm not saying this
Yes,
out
the-
loud. I'm just thinking. In my mind.
He says. Then again, if the Iron Lords of Karad took control, the city would become a brutal militocracy.
Wait, what? Why?
Yeah.
The Patriarch of House Karad is a militaristic man. He is paranoid. He prefers violence as a solution. His discipline is extremely harsh.
So one tyrant down, another rise.
We're like basically, if we support Karad, we are essentially putting a different tyrant on the throne.
But
That's
it's the same. The situation won't
he
change.
says-
It's the same.
Yeah, Escobar says, yes, if the lordship of Karad changed to someone more of a peaceful temperament, perhaps, then things might be better for the city. But until such a day comes,
Yeah. Besides, well, you guys are fighting the good fight, as we can tell. And besides you guys, who or what kind of other forces are also trying, as you would know?
Escobar thinks for a moment. What other forces?
What other factions? maybe?
Yeah, factions, forces that are at least neutral good in a sense that, you know.
Well,
This
let's
as
see if there's
well.
a yeah.
I know it's hard. It's Shadowfell. People just being selfish all the time.
It's just, there is a faction of adventurers called the Crimson Sashes.
Okay.
It sprang up about 10 years ago, I'd want to say. 10. That sounds right. It's basically an oversized mercenary company. They hire themselves out as elite guards.
Wait, didn't we have to fight a couple of these guys
Did we?
before? Were
No.
they the ones No, they weren't the guys guarding the ledger.
No, they're
No,
not.
that was House Harskull.
Yeah.
He said
That was
no,
hard.
no.
Yeah,
House
that was
Harskull
That was from a different
is
faction.
nominally neutral.
Yeah.
The House
Right,
of
okay.
Harskull is nominally neutral, but it is allies with Prince Rolan.
Yeah.
They're his private merchants. They supply his armies.
They're basically
return,
like
he gives them
we
legal
can
protection.
we can profit from
Yeah.
King Roland's rule, so we're not gonna go
Yeah.
against him.
Yeah, totally.
The Raven Queen's Church also sides with Roland, seeing him as the easiest path, especially as reward for them helping during the rebellion. They have offered their support in return for his continued favor.
Okay, the Crimson Satchels. Interesting. I'm
Sash.
gonna write it down. Sash.
Satchels.
Sorry,
Sash.
Sash. Sash.
Yeah, they're known because of the uniform. They have a crimson sash on.
Okay.
I was also gonna say another thing you may want to ask is honestly, does King Roland have any weaknesses? Does
Well,
he have
it's
like?
been tried, but why not? I asked.
That's fair.
I asked Escobar. So does Prince Roland have any sort of weaknesses? No.
He shrugs, says, "I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyone who knew likely died 60 years ago. You'll have to dig in the Ghost Quarter to find the answers to that question."
Oh. Okay. So that is a very good
That's a lead.
advice.
Yeah, that's a
So
lead.
where are those factions? Ruins or any place we can?
They're ruins.
Yeah, I know, but
you need to be careful. The Ghost Quarter is quiet, but it's also extremely dangerous. The dead
Dangerous
cannot rest
how?
peacefully there.
Oh, so
The dead do not rest
spirits.
peacefully.
Ah, shit.
Spirits, ghouls, undead, desperate poor people. Your armor and weapons are a fortune by their standards.
Yeah.
But still a lead.
All right. So the Ghost Quarter. Do you have any specific area you would, say that there might be a,
Like, would it
like
be
a
like
library
the Isle of Lost
or
Thoughts?
like yeah.
like
the
Isle of
Lost
Lost
Thoughts. It
Yeah,
was once
okay.
the Center of Learning in Gloomrot.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
so
That's
cool.
It'll be there. Or
Alright.
perhaps the ruins of House Briarborn, somewhere on Briarborn Island.
Okay.
Hey, I'm already there. I could check that place out first.
Wait, you're already
You just
there?
gotta-
Okay.
yeah,
it's
that was
still
where
there.
that's where I'm training.
Well,
Like,
the Romeo note says, "Hey, isn't the South currently training on Briarborn Island?
Wait, what? He
We can go
is?
link up with him there. He is. We can go link up with him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We can start the search there. Thanks, Escobar. Like that was some solid lead.
It is my Escobar says, it is my pleasure. Hopefully, with a little luck, a little brightness will come into the city.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
Except-
just other side note. If it's a big if, it's a hypothetical question that someone is gonna raise a kind of a defiance against Prince Rolan, would said factions, like the ones on the good sides, join in? Purely hypothetical.
He shrugs. He says that would depend on what the good side is. Frequently, fights between factions are group is basically evil versus evil.
Yeah, but if the side really just want to bring peace and light back to the city, Gloomrock.
I think in
overall.
the city of Gray, I think that's what we're going to find. I think
You're gonna
realistically, like as far as like all these factions go, like we might be able to find some factions that maybe might consider, taking arms against Roland, but they might be doing that simply to, get more power for themselves.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking if Escobar's force would join us when we are having a fight.
Kelby,
That's basically
you
it.
remember how you were Remember how before the game you were talking about your campaign, how you needed to appease like all the different factions. Your players needed to appease all the different factions.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Ah,
That's what
I
you're gonna be
see.
doing.
I am
Yay.
just doing that right now. Trying to have him on our side, that's all.
I see.
Escobar says, Escobar gets what you're saying. He says,
Wink,
well,
wink, nudge, nudge.
that'll depend. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yes, I understand. At any rate, if you intend to recruit people to your side, I would actually recommend finding the gargoyles and and winning their trust
The gargoyles? Aren't they?
in the market plaza. Yeah, in the market district. Yes.
Wait. Can I check to know how much I know about gargoyles? Like, I know. I probably know shit about them.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that. Because they do.
I
so-
believe.
Oh,
17. Yes.
Actually.
They are creatures of elemental earth who can fly.
Are they necessarily evil in my knowledge?
They are evil. They were created by an evil elemental lord to fight his enemies who hid out in the plane of elemental air. You also know that they tend to gather in flocks or tribes.
So, why
Escobar says,
do you recommend them?
Escobar says, long ago, the gargoyles made a deal with Prince Rolan that they would serve him until Roland's control of the city was secure. But the thing is, with all the constant simmering tensions and people constantly plotting against Roland, the city is not secure. So the gargoyles are never free from their contract.
Yeah.
So they are
So it's
fairly
it's
upset about it.
Oh,
Disgruntled,
yes, but
to say the
also,
least.
they're also slow to trust. they will want to be shanghaied again.
Mm-hmm. What is Shanghai? Just kidding. no, no, just kidding. Okay. So, but they at least they don't, attacks who talks to them on site, right? So there are still rooms for negotiation too. And basically,
No,
what do they want? Do you know what kind of deal they made
want-
with them? With Prince
I
Rolan?
don't. Only their leader knows.
Okay, that's good. If they are
So if we get in
bargain,
contact with one of them, then we might be able to
Yeah.
figure out what they want.
what they really want,
So
yeah.
that might honestly be something that we may want to do after we check out, the islands and the ghost
Yeah.
quarters.
Hmm.
Because if we get that done, then we could possibly go to the Gargoyles and say, "Hey, listen, we've got a lead here.
Yeah,
we wanna
yeah,
get out
yeah,
of this
and-
shitty relationship."
Yeah, that is true. But do they tend to back on their deals? I imagine not, right? They're still helping Roland, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good sign. At least they're loyal to contract. That's a
I
good
feel
sign.
like if we can present them a good enough deal,
Yeah.
they'll be more than happy to help us.
Yeah.
It's just what we have to present them with.
All right. So I would say to Escobar, thank you so much for everything, and if ever we shall, need your help, how do we get in touch with you? Same place
He
or?
says,
Yeah.
he says, no. Hang a lantern in front of your dwelling.
Any specific coding? Because I would a lot of your
Any
followers have
lantern.
lanterns. So
Any lantern.
any lanterns? How
Yes.
how about this? We
If
light
the
a
Morning Lord desires it.
yeah.
If the Morning Lord desires it, I will find your dwelling.
Oh, okay. So divine signs. Then we'll get on
He
to.
says, but something you should know.
Okay.
Not every faction that wants to get rid of Roland is, how would you say, good.
Hmm.
The Ghost Talon is a group of Shadowkai who want to overthrow Roland and turn Gloomrod into the capital of the Shadowkai Empire.
Uh,
They're not that big, but they hate Roland's guts.
well, you can't be picky at this moment. So,
Actually, you probably can.
really?
The Ghost Talon is not that strong. There's only about 50 of them right now. There used to be about 100, but they made the mistake of killing one of the children of House Karad. In return, one of the Karad's scions, I believe it was Jania, led the might of the house against them.
I
And though
just
she couldn't
smiles.
take the head.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, though they couldn't take the head of their leader, she left more than half of their number dead, and brought the heads of the rest of their leader's lieutenants back to her house and had them mounted on the wall outside as a warning. The Ghost Talon hates House Karad and all who stand with them.
Well,
Well, if we're
That is
currently aligned
kind of a
with
news.
them, that's
that is another
yeah.
news. Okay, cool.
so you know what I'm thinking. What is probably going to
The
happen?
Deathless Watch also hates them. Escobus says the Deathless Watch also hates them. The Watch is notoriously corrupt, but the Ghost Talon does not pay bribes to humans.
Wait, what?
Interesting.
Okay.
They see themselves as above that.
Yeah, they're not a big fan of humans.
Mhm.
I'm
Or
thinking
dwarves
honestly,
or anybody
or
except
pretty
Shadowkai.
much
Yeah.
anyone, because what I'm seeing as what's probably going to happen is that if we go to the Ghost Quarter, we go to Briarborn Isle, we go to the Isle of Lost Thoughts, we gather what information we need,
Yeah.
then we essentially go faction shopping. We go around the city, see what prevalent players are on this this chessboard, and then we choose who we want to align with. and then we can make the decision as to, okay, do we think that these people are good? Well, not necessarily good in quotes, but more like, are these people reliable enough that we can have them on our side? And
Yeah,
we'll
that's what
actually
I'm doing
have a
right
chill?
now. I'm composing the list, you know, to like add the first filter to who we should talk to in the first place. That's it.
Yeah, well, we
That's-
got a
that's basically
couple.
it.
We got a couple names.
Yeah.
but like, yeah, I don't know how many people. Like, Escobar might only know like a couple. Like, we may have to actually go investigating to see if there's any others.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, like I wait until Escobar finishes his, you know, faction naming, and after that I will be like, okay, I will thank him for every knowledge he provides us, and I'm ready to, you know, go to find our friends and try to find some lead on Roland's
Alright.
weaknesses.
If he has any.
Let's pray so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I bid him farewell and have the party, you know, going to Briarborn Isle to find our friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is gonna take a little while. Kelby,
Yes.
in order to learn to get a feel for the earth, you have been buried up to your neck in mud.
Okay. All right.
Training, that's what it
And you
takes.
have been instructed to meditate while buried up to your neck in mud.
That makes sense. Honestly, Kel is probably taking this very seriously. So that
Kelby
makes sense.
is. You're pretty sure that while you're trying to meditate, Kismod is currently off trying to romance some ghost woman. But at the same time, you think there might be something to what he's telling you to do, because when you're in the water, you can sense like what's going on in the water around you. But because you're a water genocide, you have that connection to water. But when you're buried up to your neck in the mud, you can actually like sense, for lack of a better word, the currents flowing through the city.
The quake
Yeah.
that's happening.
Not even like the quake, but like the energy,
Yeah.
the animating essence of the city.
The frequency of the earth.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's you can actually feel it. It's fairly weak, and you can sense like in the city itself that it's a lot stronger.
Just taking deep breaths, closing my eyes, focusing.
Okay, and that is how you are when Sal, Meepo, and Dorovnia stumble upon you.
Oh my god, what has happened? Why are you buried alive? Meepo, get him out of here.
No,
Why is the city trying to eat you? No.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not-
burying my elbow into the ground trying to dug him up. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
same
Yeah.
here.
I'm just like, oh, guys.
are you alright?
okay, I'm fine.
Oh my god,
I'm-
Kel, what kind of training are you doing to get the CD to eat you
I'm-
alive?
No, Sal, I'm not getting eaten alive. I'm trying to attune to the city. I'm trying to attune to the earth and stone around Gloomrot.
You just see a big, confused, dumb face of Sal just like, huh? Huh?
It's complicated, but you know how you ever feel like when you go swimming and Gloomrot.
Oh my god.
you know how you go swimming and like if somebody like let's say somebody jumps in the water, you can just feel the ripple across the lake. You can feel the motion. I'm trying to connect so that I can feel that ripple.
I
When the
look at
city changes,
Meepo. I look at Meepo like, giving him the "Do you understand what he's talking about?"
Hey, I mean, I don't know. Food tastes good. I think Earth likes to eat cow.
So yeah, I nod and I look at him like I just look at Kelby like someone who's been, training too hard and lost his mind. Just like I pat him on the back. It's like, There. I'm sure. Yeah, all the water, sensing is totally right. Yeah, just you know what? Take a seat.
Okay, I guess I will. I will do that.
You must be
just plunge your
hungry.
hands into the mud, grab Kelby by his shoulders, and just haul him out of the mud.
Yeah, we already haul him out. It's just like we're just
Yeah.
trying to have him sit down, in a proper place because we think he's
Okay.
going crazy with this train.
I just slowly kind of clean myself of the mud, and
Yeah,
I go.
I pat him on the
I
back.
also-
It's like there. It's all okay,
What did I miss? Did you guys do anything while I was gone?
I look around. Is there anyone there that shouldn't belong here? Okay, cool.
No.
So we're completely private area. Okay, cool. And then I disclose everything to him, just like what we have,
Okay.
who we have met.
I nod the
Yeah.
entire time. And
Yeah.
Go. Well, we're on Briarborn Isle. Why don't we start investigating? See
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
can
yeah.
Find anything?
So, have you found anything interesting, or are you stuck in this place, getting eaten by the
I've
city?
been. Yeah.
It just
slowly
provides
built.
a whole new meaning to stuck in this place. Just saying.
Yes.
I was
Gizmo
working.
returns.
Oh yeah.
You hear, preceded by the heavy footsteps.
Yeah.
As he returns, he's smiling to himself, shaking his head, and you hear him whisper. You hear him say to himself,
Wait,
for dead women, they sure have a wonderful zest for that."
wait, shaking his legs?
His head.
Okay.
His head.
I was thinking
Yeah, he's just
completely
smiling
different
and thinking-
scenarios. Okay. I just like, okay, cool.
He says, your friends have returned. Your friends have come to us.
You are
Kelby.
the mentor. We haven't
I am.
met.
Yes.
I'm Sal.
These must be
Well, I'm
your
Salvatore.
friends.
My friends call me Sal. So that would extend to you. Hi. What's your name?
I am Kismod.
Kismod. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, he's my teacher, and yeah, he's been teaching me a lot. Hey Kismod, I don't know if you're super busy, but do you want to help us investigate this isle for a bit?
Investigate the island. For what exactly?
Well, it seems like this King Roland, this guy that we need to get off the throne, who's also got my girlfriend hostage.
Marriage!
I see. You are
Rather
going
than
to,
hostage. Yeah.
You are going
Wait.
to impress her with your heroism. I see.
What?
Wait.
I am
Wait.
very interested.
You already have a girlfriend?
I pull Meepo on the side
I
as like
realize Kel,
Yeah.
Kel and real life Will may have fucked up with that. Kel goes, wait, no, she's not my girl. Well, she's a friend who is a girl. That's.
Kelvy, don't worry. I will teach you the ways of romancing beautiful women.
I don't know if I want to learn that technique from you.
I look at Kismon as like
Don't worry. If you are worried about how you say about your performance, don't worry. I know some items that can help you.
I don't really need some enhancing stuff. I think I'm
you
good.
do. It's for her. It's for her. sake.
No.
what kind of training were you doing?
Kel is like,
Yes.
no, we were.
Ways of rock and earth.
Oh,
So
yes, rock and earth.
rock and earth.
I was learning how to
Okay.
get rock hard.
I'm getting myself away from Kelby, trying to be whatever.
Inconspicuous.
Yeah, it's conspicuous. Whatever. I can't pronounce today. I can speak today.
Expelliarmus.
Yeah. I just try carefully
He's gonna
move
look at
away
you, Sal.
from.
He's going to say, "Well, do you not have a beautiful woman in your life that you would like to romance, my friend?"
Show me the way, master. Show me the way.
Also me, like you see people like, me too, I need help.
Well, if
Yeah.
I am going to teach you the ways of romancing beautiful women, first we must go to the nearest brothel.
Just hands in the air, walks away.
That
Rob
is
like,
a
Yes, I am.
that is a suggestion which we
Drovnia's gonna
probably
follow
shouldn't
Joey.
act on. I'm
Thank
eyeing
you.
Drovnia all the time.
I am.
Yeah.
He puts his hand. Puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "My friend, I am very generous. I am extremely rich, and I have a taste for finer things in life. Yes.
Not the moment.
I will be more than willing to pay."
Not at the moment. Thank you for offering, but we are currently on to something very important here. The romancing can wait.
Is using the word very big. If you are not feeling confident, I am more than willing to. Like I said, I know some items that can help.
I just look at Dorovnia on the side and just says
Dorovnia is
no.
walking away. She's like, "I'm not having any part of this."
Yeah, I know. So I'm like, no.
We've
not
got a
at the
very
moment.
big, girthy lead. It's very weighty.
We got some lead. I wouldn't say it's big, but you know,
It'll fit in the palm quite
yeah,
nicely.
yeah, just like normal, average size. It's good.
exactly-
I always heard
seriously,
that
what do
average
you
size is good, like comfortable,
It's the
suitable for
motion of the
everyone.
ocean, not the
You
size of the
know,
boat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
There
yeah.
you go.
Okay.
it's the fighting the dog. It's not the
undecide.
size of the dog. Just whatever. Yeah.
Wait, is it a kill? Is it kill?
Bronze
Or
aside,
on
he
it.
says, "So, but seriously, what do you look hoping to find here on Briarborn Island?"
I
What do you
whisper
hope to
into
find
his
in
ear
Briarborn
Roland's
Island?
weaknesses.
What do you think that form takes?
I don't know, books, tomes, like glyphs, you know, some kind of warning, maybe
Meeple.
some kind of treasure.
Yes.
Treasure's always good.
Hi.
Yeah, Meeple, listen, my little friend. What exactly? Maybe you can tell me. What do you think? What form do you think his weakness takes?
The prince?
Yes.
What
Don't say
form?
cheese. I'm pretty sure his weakness is not cheese.
Well, no, I don't. What could be his weakness? I don't know. I don't know much about the guy. I mean, for all you know, he
There
could
you
be
go.
anything.
That is your problem right there. You do not know much about him. Therefore, your mind will run away with wild speculations. Learn a little bit about his history. That might show you the way to his weakness.
Yeah, but history could also be here. That's why we're here, right? This
Yes.
is
Go
used
look
to
at
be
it.
the
Yes.
center of
We
the
shall go-
rebellion, right?
Yes, we shall go to the Isle of Lost Thoughts.
Oh, okay, cool. So you think it's more likely it's been there? Okay, cool.
Perhaps. But there is one other person who might know the weakness.
Pray tell. Just like
Between Briarborn Island and Cauldron Island, there is a bridge known as the Widow's Walk.
the Widow's Walk. Not a good sign.
Widow's Walk.
Yeah.
It is haunted by the ghost of a woman who financed the rebellion.
Ooh.
If anybody knows, it will be her. However, she has gone insane. She pines for her children who were killed long ago during the rebellion.
Okay, is she a kobold? Just random
She
ideas
is a
here.
human.
Aww.
She is a human.
Meepo, it looks like you need some disguise.
Okay. I
She
mean,
is a crazy ghost woman. She is. I do not think disguise will help.
No, damn it.
I mean, I can be your pet. I mean, like, I can pass off as a pet.
I want you to pass off as her dead children. But it seems like it's impossible.
Yeah, I'm sure that would go swimmingly.
Well, we only have 12 hours to wait before she shows up on the Widow's Walk.
Oh,
again.
so she shows up by the clock. That is
Yes, it is very regular.
that is interesting. So how do we get through with her? Any kind of spells that might work? Speak with dead?
From what I have heard, the only way to get through with her is to beat sense into her.
Wait.
So we'd have to fight her.
Someone
we'd have
has
to fight
tried this before? Had
Oh, yes.
tried this before?
People have tried this in the past.
How was their fortune? You know, just asking. How
They were merchants. She was a merchant. The widow of Tiwok was a merchant.
Oh, so not a really good. Okay, cool. That's good to know.
We'll be fine. I'm sure, I have magical fists, so I can punch ghosts.
I don't have. I do have magical weapons. So which.
But let us instead, like I said, let us first go to the Isle of Lost Thoughts.
Oh,
Yeah,
why is that?
Just grab Kel. Just grab because it's probably the most likely spot where the history.
It has a lot. Yes, it was a library. It was once home to the libraries of Glumrot.
Yeah, but if the
You
widow
wouldn't find
spirits
it.
knows more, like you said.
She's not going to show up for a while.
Oh, okay.
She only shows up for 8 hours a day, every day.
Okay.
We have time.
We can
go to the
time.
aisle and then we can swing back to the bridge.
Any precaution we should take before we go to the Isle of Lost Thoughts? Any danger
Get
there?
your weapons out. Yes, there are ghosts. There are lunatics running around.
Okay. Any magical defenses we need to know about?
I don't know. I have never been there.
Okay. Well, all right. There goes nothing. Let's go.
I know a tower. There's a clock tower with 1,000,000 clocks on it. The clock, it tells the time in different planes. It allowed merchants to coordinate their operations across different planes of existence.
Oh, that's dope. That's fucking dope.
I wish I have a clock like that.
That sounds
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta go there for sure.
All right.
Kelby's
Let's go.
He's gotta get a new watch.
Yeah.
All right, I guess Kel could just kind of eventually make his way back to the group and hear this.
Yeah.
And,
Are you
just start
cleared?
getting to it.
Did you clear yourself up? Clean. Sorry. Clean yourself up.
The mud. Yes, I've
Yes.
cleaned.
Yeah.
I've cleaned that off for now. I just kind of just dust myself off.
All right. Cool.
All right, we'll make our way to the Isle of Thoughts then, and then
All right. Let's do it.
All right. And we will stop here for the night.
Okay. Cool.
Hey.
Awesome.
We got a plan.
Progress.
We've got a plan.
That is
progress.
Yeah.
We got a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a new technique, and it didn't take 4 sessions to learn like my last time.
Finally, you are worthy of learning it, even though you have to get
Catapult's gonna be
eaten
fun.
by Earth or whatever.
Catapult's gonna be fun because
Yeah.
that's 1 key point for 16 damage. That's not bad.
Yeah.
And it's a good range. It's a good solid
Catapult
range.
is an amazing spell. It's a level 1 spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm super excited to use that. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So next week. Next week is Justin's game. Next session is going to be entirely focused on the B team.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
And
the
the
month
second-
is about to be over. Oh my god.
Yes. Then the session after that. Actually, no. You got 3 weeks to go before the
Oh
month
really?
is over.
Okay.
Yeah. The session after that is going to be the A team, and then so that's 4 weeks. Then 6 weeks from now. Hang on, I'm a little confused. So the next time we play is going to be on not the
It's gonna be the
6th,
12th.
Yeah.
It's gonna
on
be
the
the 12th.
13th. Yeah, the 12th,
13th,
Saturday
yeah.
or the 13th of October. That'll
Yeah.
be the
The
B
B
team
team?
session.
Yeah.
27th. On the 27th,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have we're gonna go back to the past for that session, or for most of the session anyway.
Okay.
That is going to be another paralogue, and that one is going to be called something like Fated Encounter.
I know who's
It's-
gonna take the lead.
I have a feeling. Well, here's an interesting question: is that perhaps the last paralogue? I'm very curious.
No. It's not. But it's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Trust me.
Are we all gonna finally meet? Let's go, boys.
I'm very excited for that.
Mhm.
Probably.
Probably.
That's going to be an interesting reunion, to say the least.
Well, I mean, I got my
Yeah.
hands on, the Descent into Avernus game module.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
did you
there is
order
a-
the book? It should be here by now, right?
I got it from the Trove.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yes.
Nice.
But yeah, it's got some interesting things. It's
Going to hell. It's always fun.
and
Yeah,
the means by which she can be redeemed. Yeah, it's
That's
going to
really
be an interesting session.
I'm very excited for that. I'm also excited to revisit the B team because then
Yeah.
I can just do more flirting with fucking
Wait,
with fucking mana.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna
Listen up,
be great.
Listen
Oh,
up.
that was
Just
yeah.
wondering, what time would
Both
it
of
be
you.
when? I know in reality we're playing. I'm just asking for the B team. When the next time we play, was it gonna be finally the time for us to enter, or do we have
No.
a little bit
You're
more
going to have
time?
like a couple of weeks.
Okay.
You have like I said, you got 3 weeks before you can enter.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
It seems like it's
Bold
it
for
seems
you.
like
Bold
we're-
for you to assume that you. Oh
Oh
boy.
boy.
Oh god, I'm excited.
Next session will be
This is
like,
No,
okay,
no,
monsters
just
out of the
kidding.
gate, just
No,
fight
No,
them.
you gotta remember. You gotta remember. Mana's a guy. Therefore, Mana will be absolutely awkward next time you guys meet. Oh yeah, let's
gonna be the
go.
best.
Oh,
It's gonna be the
man.
best.
It's
Yeah.
gonna
All right,
be a
guys.
Colonel Sanders dating game.
Oh my god, have you guys seen that game? That
Amazing.
was kind
I
of
have.
crazy.
I've seen
Oh my
clips.
god.
Anyway,
It
Yeah.
also makes people really hungry. Like,
Yeah.
the image just looks really delicious. If you know what I'm saying.
No, you.
yeah.
Here's the video. You doubt. Here's the video.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Alright.
Yeah, great-
watch
great
the video
session.
Yeah,
and-
great session.
I'll watch it.
But it's-
I'll watch it tomorrow. I'll make sure to post.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
talk to you guys.
I'll
later.
wait until our
good.
DM sends out the title, and then I'll post it. So it's on you,
Guys,
DM.
good game. Alrighty. Good game.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Yeah.
Awesome session.